Hi guys, good morning everyone. Welcome to the session. Welcome to the India's most comprehensive preparation platform, the BYJU'S exam prep. Very good morning everyone. Yes guys. Yes, so in this session we are going to discuss the question of the engineering maths and aptitude. Lots of questions we have received yet official paper is not come from IIT. Yes, several memory based questions we have received. Yes, good morning everyone. Okay, and this is important for all branches, all the students of ECEECS, those who have attempted, they can check your answers, and especially mechanical and civil guys, those who are going to appear in the exam in the next week. In the next week, they will get an idea how the level and the type of questions from the maths and aptitude are. Maths was more or less moderate. Right? What is the issue with the audio? Let me try to hear also. Maths was more or less moderate only, guys. Yes, guys. Let me just check what is the issue. Yes. Aptitude as compared to last year, I can say little better. Audio, yeah, little slow, but I think it is manageable. Yes, there is some issue. Okay, very low to nahi hai, guys. Raise up your volume. I am also able to listen. Okay, I'll speak more loudly. I think there is some issue with the mic that I need to get rectified, but yeah, right now we can manage. You can, because I am able to listen and the voice is not like we can't hear. We can just raise up the voice. Yes. Chalo guys, so yeah, we'll try to catch up, and guys, everybody share up the session with all of your friends. Let's get started with the session. Let us get started. Manageable, na? All good. If it is manageable, then all good. Let's get started. Okay, chalo. So guys, a quick update that, as we had the detailed exam analysis for computer science, electronics and electrical in the last weekend, that is just Saturday and Sunday. Similarly now, the civil and mechanical analysis will be coming up on the 12th and 13th February. That is 12th February civil and 13th February mechanical at both the times, because the civil mechanical is going to be conducted for two different slots. Okay, civil 1, civil 2, mechanical 1, mechanical 2, right? Yes. Guys, everybody quickly confirm me. Okay, everybody quickly confirm me. I'll come to that also, Prabhakaran. Is the voice manageable? I feel a little slow, but I feel manageable. I'm able to listen. Okay, so I think if I just go and rectify this, it will take a little bit of time. Okay, is it manageable? Nana, good man, it is 2 sessions for all. Manage kar loge na? Little low, I agree, thoda sa hai, but if I go into just correction, then maybe 5-10 minutes the session will be killed. Is it manageable or not? Right. Check karte hain. Let me give a call to my team also. Just a second. Yes guys, yeah, I was just speaking to the team only. Little manageable it is, guys. I'll speak. Abhi to main mute kiya tha. Okay, chalo guys, let's get started. let's get started quickly. Guys, one more very important update for you, especially for all the civil champions actually, that you know what could be some of the very important topics that you should not enter the exam hall without revising. See, IIT is unpredictable, like it happened especially for electronics also, but still on the basis of past 5-7 years, there are always some favorite topics that you should study, and what are those 25 most important topics? Let's have a detailed discussion by Abhinav Negi sir. Okay, that is tonight at 7 p.m. This is coming live at 7 p.m. guys. This is coming live at 7 p.m. Okay, so all civil champions must attend. What are the final 25 topics? That is 100%. See, there is a quite chance that there will be questions from these 25 topics. Okay, so please do not forget to attend that, because those 25 topics agar nahi pada hai, so still you have, if you're a little weak into that, you can focus that in the past 4-5 days. So do not forget to attend this session by Abhinav sir, especially for civil, on the same channel where you are watching the session, and hence do not forget to subscribe the channel, because you are going to get many more content on this channel. Yes guys, let us get started with the questions. Okay, so guys, I planned for mathematics few questions, and Ankit Joshi sir will be joining for mathematics, but since I feel audio issue, thoda sa audio issue hai, so let me jump to the aptitude first. Okay, let me jump to the aptitude first. Okay, so that if the sound issue persists, maybe Ankit sir can continue with the maths completely. Right. So I had few questions of maths and few questions are with Ankit Joshi sir, but let me start up with the aptitude since of this audio issue. Okay. And then if it is quite manageable for all of you, then I can take up some maths also. Otherwise, Ankit sir in the very fantastic manner will take up the maths. Okay, so let's get started with the aptitude portion first. Okay, let us get started with the aptitude portion first. Few questions are very basic and very simple. Okay, few questions are very simple and very basic. Few questions are good also. So let us try to cover those questions of the general aptitude. Right. So we'll see maths in the last, or maybe maths I'll give to Ankit Joshi sir probably to discuss. Okay, anyways, आपके लिए discuss जरूर करेंगे. We have questions. Okay, चलो guys आ जाते हैं. A sum of money is to be distributed among PQRS in the proportion 5:2:3:4. Okay, if R gets 1000 more than S, right? If R gets 1000 more than S, directly 1 mark simple statement question. R is getting 1000 more than S. Okay, what is the share of Q? So the proportion is 5:2:4:3. What is the proportion of R? It's 4. So let's take it as 4K, and S is 3 parts, so 3K plus 1000. Right? We say if two quantities are in the ratio 2:3, we take it as 2K and 3K, like that. We just have to take. So यहाँ से you just get the value of K equal to 1000. What is the share of Q? Q means second, that is 2K, and hence the answer is 2000. Hence the answer is 2000, everybody. Okay. This one is pretty simple. Okay, let's go to the next. So we'll keep solving all. Next. In a 500-meter race, P and Q have the speeds in the ratio 3:4. P and Q have the speeds in the ratio 3:4. Q starts the race when P has already covered 140 meter. What is the distance? Okay, when P wins the race. Okay, the race duration, the race length actually, sorry, not the duration. The race length is 500 meter. P and Q speed is 3:4 ratio. Q starts the race when P has already covered 140 meter. P has already covered 140 meter. So what is left? 360 meters is left for the P. 360 meters is left for the P. What is the distance between P and Q? Yeah, square question also coming to the square question also, don't worry. Okay. What is the distance between P and Q when P wins the race? I'm telling you some good questions are also there from the aptitude, that also we'll discuss. What is the distance between P and Q when P wins the race? So this is what is the winning point, and who is winning the race? P wins the race. So P has to travel 360 meter. Q will just begin. Okay. Distance, as we know, is speed into time. Right. Time is same because time same रखते हैं, because I am calculating at the instant when the P has already covered 140, then the Q starts. And what is the distance when P wins? At the same instant when P wins, what is the distance between P and Q? At the same instant I am asking you. Okay, so the ratio of distance should be equal to the ratio of the speed. What is the ratio of the speed? Is 3:4. What will be the distance covered by P? When P wins, the P has to cover 360 meter to win. Okay, in that duration, How much is the distance covered by D2? That is the Q person. Solve from here, you get the D2 is equal to 4 at T. Right. So what is the distance between them? Okay, P has won the race. P means P is at 500 and D2, Q is only at 4 at T. So matlab 20 meters behind. I can say 480 means 20 meters behind the winning line because winning line is at 500. So answer is D. Answer is the D. Option number D is the correct answer. Moving ahead to the next question. Okay. Inequality based questions now, very simple. For such questions, you don't feel that you have to study inequality separately. Okay, it's a very basic inequality. 2x minus 1 is greater than 7, so x is greater than 4. 2x minus 9 less than 1, so x is less than equal to the 5. X is less than 10 by 2, that is 5. So x is greater than 4 but less than 5, so x belongs to 4 to 5. Sir, wow, how simple it is. It is the option number B. Isn't it? It is just the option number B, guys. Simple, simple, simple. Many of them are very simple. Some good questions will also come. Good questions thoda sa last mein push kiya. Let us set the momentum also, guys. Let us set the momentum also. So some questions are just very, very logical. And we will keep solving very quickly because, jitna question collect hua hai, as per memory base we have put and we try to make it into a brief concise session so that mechanical strength, especially you are going to have an examination on the weekend. So you should have enough time for revision also. Yes, this is again a very little bit trick you have to apply. Okay, given the root of the equation x square plus 2x plus 6, so say the root of the equation is r, find the value of r plus 2, r plus 3, r plus 4, r plus 5. Number one approach, if you find the value of r, can you solve quadratic equation and find r? Yes sir. If you try to find r and substitute here, then it's going to be very lengthy. But what can be one simple approach? Yes, Swamshi, raise the volume. Little bit low is there, some issue is there. Okay, but I will rectify that issue maybe after the class. Okay, let's keep on going with the session. So that is the r plus 2, r plus 3, r plus 4, r plus 5. Multiply consecutive terms. So you get r square plus this is 6r, sorry, 6r, 5r. R square plus 5r plus 6. Next term is going to be the r square plus 9r plus 20, and then you have r square plus 2r plus 6. Now if r is the root, we have r square plus 2r plus 6 equal to 0. Plus 6 to hai. Okay, plus 6 is there, so we have to separate the 3r. Multiplied by r square again plus 2r plus 6, and what is the separation? 3r and 14 is 7r and 14 is extra. So r square plus 2r plus 6 is 0. So I am left with 3r and 7r plus 14, into which you take 7 outside 21 and multiply r inside. R square plus 2r. R square plus 2r will be minus 6 and the final answer is minus 126. Option number C. Right. Okay. Final answer is minus 126. Everybody. Okay, the answer is minus 126. Okay. Because they are asking us, Shiva, what is the distance between P and Q when P wins the race? At the moment when P wins the race, Q kya hai? So at the same moment we want to discuss. Okay. The price of an item, it's a 2-mark question based on very simple percentage logic. Percentage bhi kya bolenge, it is just logic. The price of an item is 10% cheaper in an online store S compared to another online store M. Okay, ye in hai. This is known as the in. In an online store S compared to the price of another online store M. Store S charges 150 for delivery. Okay, there is no delivery charges for orders from the store M. A person bought the item from store S and saved rupees 100. What is the price of the item at the online store S if there is no other charges than what is described above? So price of an item in an online store S is 10% less, 10% cheaper than M. Okay, that means 90% of M. Directly we'll write down the equation, that is 0.9 M. But store S will charge 150 delivery charge. Okay, there is no delivery charge from M. A person brought the item from store and saved 100. Okay, saved 100. That means M minus S. Okay, when you are buying from S, you have to pay 150 charges also. Right, still 100 rupees is saved. So what is the difference from purchasing from M and S? M minus S plus 150, that should be equal to the 100. So M minus S is equal to 250. Right, we need the value of S. divided by, sorry, S is divided by 0.9. Sorry. इसको हम reverse लिखेंगे शायद. A person brought the item from store S and saved ₹100. What is the price? So he bought from S. Okay, so saved ₹100. S से buy करेगा तो S plus 150. Still M is more. Okay, still M is more. Yes, that is correct. M is still more than S plus 150. And how much it is more? ₹250. So M, yeah, correct only it is going. This is equal to 250. S का value correct. That was correct only. I think I have right. Yeah. So 0.1 M is equal to 250. I get the value of M is equal to 2500. And now I can calculate the value of S. 0.9 M. 90% of this is 2250, right? 2250. 2250. Correct answer. Okay, correct answer. No, Nitesh. It will be coming up for both weekends. Wait, questions will be coming up from both Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, Sunday. दोनों में से आएगा. Yes, guys. Moving ahead to the next question. Moving ahead to the next question. 3 bells P, Q, R are rung periodically in a school. P is rung every 20 minutes, Q is rung every 30 minutes, R is rung every 50 minutes. If all 3 bells are rung at 12 p.m., then the 3 bells will ring together again the next time. Again the next time. What repeated, Yala? Right. 3 bells are rung periodically in a school. P is rung every 20 minutes, Q every 30 minutes, R every 50 minutes. If all 3 rung at the same time, that is the 12 p.m., when will the 3 bells ring together again at the next time? When will the 3 bells ring together again at the next time? Tell me. When will the 3 bells ring together again at the next time? They will ring again at the next time when you get the common multiple of the duration. P is rung after 20 minutes. So what is the LCM of 20, 30 and 50? Okay, the bell will keep ringing at the common multiples of 20, 30, 50. Bell will ring common, okay, at 20, 30, 50 ka LCM. But what is just the next time? What is just the next time? Means the lowest common multiple we need. Be the lowest common multiple we need, right? Yes, Parvinder. Verbal questions is there. Maths question is there. Okay. Yes, PDF also we will share you guys. Don't worry. PDF also will share you. Okay, but as always, PDF is password protected. Okay, and guys, yes, I agree. There is some sound issue, little low noise, but it is manageable if you plug in. Okay, if you plug in your headphones, or even if you raise the volume, it is manageable. I have tried to heard, and very soon Ankit sir will join and he will carry on with the maths. Okay. Yes. So Ankit sir, okay. So Ankit sir is also live into the session. Welcome, Ankit sir. Ankit sir, I probably did not start with the maths question because there is some audio issue at my end. So I'm first trying to cover up the aptitude. If audio issue lagi raha hai bachcho ko, to maybe maths can be completely taken by you also, right? Yes. So anyways, maths divided few questions with me and many of the questions were with Ankit sir. Maybe he can add up my questions also, but let us see how much time is going here and how the sound is going. Sound low hi hai, but I think it is manageable still. What is the LCM of 20, 30, 50? The LCM of 20, 30, 50 is simply the 300 minutes, right? So what is the next time? So the current time given is 12 p.m. and 300 minutes is 5 hours. So 12 p.m. plus 5 hours should be the 5 p.m. Everybody, it should be the 5 p.m. That is the option number A. Yes, guys. So just to boost up your confidence, Ankit sir was live into the session, guys. Let us all welcome Ankit sir, guys. Yes, let's have a warm welcome for Ankit sir. Show some fires, hearts, emojis. Let's make this chat box little interesting. Let's make the session also little interesting. And if you haven't liked the session, around 120 people are live and only 84 likes. Do like up, do share your love for Ankit sir also. Next question. There are 2 identical die with a single letter on each of the following 6 letters. Q, R, S, T, U, V. Okay. In each one of the faces. So like a die has 6 sides. The die has 6 sides and we number at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They are just numbering the dice. They are naming the dice as Q, R, S, T, U, V. Okay, in each one of the faces. Any of the 6 outcomes are equally likely to occur. So it's just like this, okay? It is just like when you take a cube, when you take a dice, okay, you call it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here I am calling it as Q, R, back wala S, T, U, V. So any sequence you can follow, something like this. Okay. So you don't have to worry whatever is the numbers written or whatever is the letters written on the dice. Question says any of the 6 outcomes are equally likely. Any of the 6 outcomes are equally likely means it is representing a fair dice case. The 2 dice are thrown now once independently at random. What is the probability? Probability that outcome on the dice were composed only of the combinations of the following possible outcomes Q, U, V. Anything comes only from Q, U, V. Okay, Q, U, V. Right. So what is the answer? Directly let me write. Okay, Q, U, V. What is the probability of getting anything from Q, U, V? Favorable outcomes are 3. Total outcomes are 6 in the dice. Same we need for the second dice also. So 3 by 6 is 1 by 2. The 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 answer is 1 by 4. Simple question for 2 marks. It is a simple question for 2 marks. Okay, it is a simple question for 2 marks. Only challenge in this question that you should not worry by reading, looking into the length of the statement. Itna bada sa question hai, but ultimately it's a normal dice question. A dice suppose has 6 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is the probability of getting any 3 outcomes like 2, 3, 4? I can put it like this. In the numbers you have the habit of reading, they have put it in the letters. They have put it in the letters. This is probability. Okay guys, so don't worry about the language. First read the question. Okay, first read the question and then comment on the answer. Right. There are 5 bags. This is again one more answer. This is again one more answer. That I don't know Vamshi about, but this should be the final answer. Right, Vamshi Krishna? Okay. There are 5 balls in a bag, 3 green and 2 orange. Okay. If we pick one ball and the ball is green, then no ball is replaced. Then no ball is replaced. Then no ball is replaced. Okay. If the ball picked is orange, if the ball that was first picked is orange, then we replace with orange ball. Now another ball is picked. Okay. Yes. What is the probability of getting the orange ball? What is the probability of getting the orange ball? Tell me. What is the probability of getting the orange ball? So guys, there are 5 balls in a bag, 3 green and 2 orange. There are 5 balls, out of which there are the 3 green and there are the 2 orange balls. Okay, a ball is picked and if the ball is green, then no ball is replaced. Okay, if the ball is green, okay, then no ball is replaced. So now you will have 2 green. Okay, ball 1 is green and that is already picked and nothing is replaced. 2 orange. But if it is orange, if the ball picked is orange, then we replace with another orange ball. Agar orange aaya, then we will replace back with orange only. That means there will be still 3 green and 2 orange balls inside. Now what is the probability of getting orange? Now what is the probability of getting orange? Okay, that is here it is 2 by 4 and in the another situation here, that is equal to 2 by 5. That is equal to the 2 by 5. 2 by 4 and 2 by 5. Right? Yes. 1 by 4 will be the answer. That is correct. Okay. Chalo. That's it. 2 by 4 and 2 by 5. So, what is the ye kab hoga when you pick a green ball? Okay. So, what is the probability of picking a green ball? 3 by 5. This will happen if you pick a orange ball. Probability of orange ball is 2 by 5. So, my answer is 3 by 5 and then picking a orange ball. Probability 2 by 4. 2 by 5 of picking an orange ball and then again probability of orange is 2 by 5. Okay. So just a simple tree I have made and that is given by 6 divided by the 20 plus 4 is divided by the 25. LCM is 100. 30 plus 4 times 16. 46 divided by the 100 and that is 23 is divided by the 50. The 23 is divided by the 50. Correct answer is option number C. Correct answer is option number C. Right guys? The simple question again. Okay, simple question again. Probability. So the aptitude they are picking a probability or counting based question. How many ways 6 identical balls can be placed in 3 undistinguishable? Again means 3 identical boxes. So the logic and the calculation of this I explained you in the marathon. See those who have been in my paid course also in the BYJU'S vision course, there also we have considered this, and those who have followed even the marathon of aptitude in the YouTube, there also have explained. Okay, number of ways of picking up 6 balls. Here suppose in how many? In 3 boxes. This is given by what formula? This is given by what formula? So see, again I tell you this is memory based, no other data is given. If there is something else that we can see in the official paper, but if there is nothing given, so what will I assume? I told you on the exam day also, I told you on the exam day also. Assume, okay, that each box can receive how much? Assume that each box can receive how much? 0 or more. 0 or more balls. Matlab each box can have anything, all possible cases. Each box can receive anything. Maybe 0 ball, 1 ball, 2 ball, 3 ball, 4 ball, 5 ball, 6 balls. It may be possible that all the 6 balls are within one box and 2 boxes are empty. That also may be possible, right? So when that is the case, the formula is n plus r minus 1 cr minus 1, right? N plus r minus 1 cr minus 1, and that is 6 plus 3 minus 1 divided by 3 minus 1. Okay, n things to be divided into r persons, and that is given by 8C2. The value of 8C2 you calculate, it's going to be the 28. Okay, it's going to be 28. So the point is n things, let me write here, n things to be distributed to r persons. It's like that. Okay, n things to be distributed to r persons. The concept is just like that. The concept is just like that. Okay. Yes, coming to that also, Mahesh. Coming to that also. Right. Agar at least one bolte. Okay. If the condition is if at least one ball in each box. If at least one ball in each box, then the answer is n minus 1 cr minus 1. Then the formula is n minus 1 cr minus 1. Right. So, from the point, Parvinder, answer will remain to be 28 only. I will check your argument again, but you know how you are rearranging. Usko मैं एक बार clear कर दूँगा. Yeah, so some geometry questions are there. Although there were not many geometry questions this time, but there were some geometry questions this time. Have a look into this. From the point P, Q, R, S, they represent the vertex of quadrilateral. What is the area enclosed by the quadrilateral? What is the area enclosed by the quadrilateral? Let's make a simple picture out of this. Let us make the very simple picture out of this. यही बना लेते हैं. Okay. So if I give you the picture, then the answer will be visible in front of you. Answer will be just visible in front of you. Okay. Just have a look into this, guys. What is there? 0, 1. So let's take this divisions. Come here. 0, 1. Let me mark these vertices. 0, 1. Then 0, minus 3 तक जा रहा है. Then you have the minus 2, minus 1, minus 2, minus 1, and then you should have the 2, minus 1. Then you should have the 2, minus 1. Right? Yes, guys. What is the answer for this? What should be the answer of this? Right? The concept may be repeated, but when we can't say, this is just for practice, just to give you an idea about what the level was. Okay, we are not conducting any session ki question ye wala aane wala hai, right? But it is all about you know, the level, the idea, the confidence, what level of questions were being discussed. Yes, guys, tell me. So when you join all of these points now, when you try to just join all of these points, let me connect them. What is the shape that you are getting? What is the shape that you are getting? You are getting the shape which is a square, or basically a, if square ke liye bhi, if you want, if you are confused, you can prove the right angle. But even if you don't want to go for the square, you can directly take it as rhombus. Okay, rhombus will make it even direct formula. Square ke liye aapko side nikalna padega, Pythagoras theorem apply karna padega. Let me make it even simple. Okay, what is the area of a rhombus? Okay, let's suppose this is D1 and D2. What is the area of any rhombus? It is given by square is also a type of rhombus only, na? Square is also a type of rhombus. For the square, I need to calculate the side, and the side Pythagoras theorem apply karenge. I am telling even. Okay, I am telling even simpler than that. Half D1 D2. Okay, half D1 D2. D1, what is this diagonal? Okay, this is 1, this is minus 3. So this is equal to 4 units. Okay, this is the 2, this is the minus 2. So this is also 4 units. Answer is 8. Simple. Okay. That's it. Half D1 D2 rhombus. So you don't have to calculate this. Otherwise, you can calculate this by the Pythagoras theorem. This is how much? This is the 2 units. This will also be the 2 units. So this is 2 root 2. Right? 2 root 2. So this is according to the rhombus. is according to the rhombus, right? अगर आप square के according जाएंगे तो the area will be a square, where a will be 2 root 2. Okay, where a will be 2 root 2. This is the square root of a square plus a square, that is square root of 2. This is square root of 2 square plus 2 square, that is square root of 8, that is 2 root 2. Okay, then also it is the correct answer. Then also it is the correct answer. Okay, hopefully you have got it. Anything you can follow. Next one, a trapezium. Okay, a trapezium has vertices marked as PQRS in that order anti-clockwise. Okay, PQRS in that order anti-clockwise. So let me take that trapezium. Okay, let us take that trapezium. Symmetric nahi hoga, so let me draw it. Okay, it's not going to be symmetric, but yeah, let me draw that trapezium. The side PQ is parallel to SR and the length of PQ is the largest given. In that order anti-clockwise, PQRS is given to be, okay, PQ is equal to the 11. This total PQ is 11. The value of the QR is 4, RS is 6 and SP is further equal to 3. What is the shortest distance between PQ and RSR? What is the shortest distance between the opposite side will be the perpendicular height. Okay, height. Okay, so what is that they are asking here? What is that they are asking here? The value of this height. The value of this height. The value of this height. Now let's see how we are going to figure out this one. So there are two methods for this. Either Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem will lead to little bit of the calculation. या थोड़ा और simple रखते हैं इसको. To make it little simpler, what I'm going to do to make it little simpler, like last question we utilized the rhombus concept now. Here also let us try to utilize the rhombus concept. Okay, ये इसको D बोल दिया, P Q R S T, and suppose this is the U. Okay, rhombus means I'm drawing. Sorry, not rhombus, parallelogram. I'm sorry. Not the rhombus, parallelogram. Rhombus गलती से निकल गया मुझसे. If I try to make it into parallelogram, see SR and this side is already parallel. Take a side which is parallel to SP. Okay, and that will become the 3 according to the parallelogram. So how much will be this one? Because of the parallelogram, this will be the 6. Opposite sides will be equal in the parallelogram. So ये 6 हो गया, right? And also, if you drop the perpendicular, anyways height is height ना, कहीं से भी ले लेंगे. So the question is calculate the value of height. Calculate the value of height. Shortest distance between the opposite parallel sides. Calculate the value of the height. Okay. Now guys, very simple logic. If this is 6, this much of the portion is 6. How much is this much of the portion? This much of the portion is 5. Okay, because total 11 given hai. And now you are able to see, if you are able to see triangle RUQ, triangle RUQ, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5 is a Pythagoras triplet, right? And Pythagoras triplets are seen in right angle triangle. Pythagoras triplets will be seen in the right angle triangle. 5 will be the hypotenuse, and that simply means that the angle URQ is equal to 90 degree. Angle URQ 90 degree hai. Angle URQ 90 degree hai. Okay, so what is the area of that same triangle RUQ? Okay, what is the area of the same triangle RUQ is equal to half into base into height. This is the hypotenuse. Okay, so base 3, height 4. Yeah, you can swap that also. So half into 3 into 4, half into base into height. Okay, half into base into height. But the area of triangle RUQ should be equal to the sum of this area plus this area. And that should be equal to, suppose इतने portion को मैंने x और इसको y बोल दिया, so I have half into base into height plus half into base into height. I'm just writing very briefly. Tell me if you have any confusion. Half into base into height, half into base into height. Sum of this is equal to the sum of the bigger triangle. Now this is equal to half cancel. 12 is equal to h common x plus y. But what is x plus y? X plus y total 5 hai. Okay, so this is 5h. So what should be the value of h? 2.4 centimeters. What should be the value of h? Is 2.4 centimeter. Yes. Yes say exactly what is the doubt coming up so that I can repeat it up. Okay, which point you are stuck at, please say and we can repeat this question. Yes, Prashant, yes, I'm trying that only. Okay, let's move ahead to the next question. Let us move ahead to the next question. Yes, this is a square based question, very logical question, nothing different about this. The figure shown, grid formed by a collection of unit square. The unshaded unit square in the grid represents a hole. What is the maximum number of squares without a hole in the interior that can be formed with in the 4x4 grid using the unit square as building blocks? Okay, so this is a 4x4 grid, but that has a hole. That unshaded portion, this represents a hole. Now, using this entire grid, okay, how many squares you can form? Maximum number of squares that should be without a hole in the interior. Kahin pe bhi hole nahi hona chahiye, right? So what should be the answer for this? So this is clearly 1, 2, 3, 4. This is known as the hole. 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11. 16 minus 1. 12, 13, 14, 15. So what should be the answer? It is 15. But is the 15 last answer? All possible squares with unit square as the building block. They are not telling that final square should be unit block. Okay. So tell me guys, is this also a square? Is this also a square? 2 cross 2? Yes, that's a square. Okay. Then is this also a square? Is this also a square? Yes, that's also a square. Is this also a square? Next dekh lete hain. Is this also a square? Yes. There are 3 2 cross 2 squares. Okay. Then is this also a square? ये ऊपर से आ गया, correct. One more, 4 हो गया. And then इसी में central में is this also a square? Yes. इसमें again नीचे नहीं आएंगे because that is common, the horizontal and vertical. So you have, if I take the row wise, it was 3 more, and then if I take the column wise, it is 2 more. Can you build? I have taken 1 cross 1 and I have taken 2 cross 2. Okay, these are all 1 cross 1 squares, and all of these are 2 cross 2 squares. All of these are the 2 cross 2 squares. 1 cross 1 and 2 cross 2 squares. 1 cross 1 and 2 cross 2 के squares हो गए. Is that okay, everybody? 1 cross 1 and 2 cross 2 square. Can you make a 3 cross 3? Can you make a 3 cross 3 square? Okay, now you cannot make a 3 cross 3 square because for 3 cross 3 I need 3 rows na, and 3 columns, consecutive 3 rows. But ये hole अगर top में होता ना, suppose if this hole was in the top, then you can utilize these 3 rows. But the hole is at the second row. So can you get ever 3 consecutive rows? Okay, you are only getting 2 consecutive rows without a hole. So 3 cross 3 square is not possible. That means the answer ends. 3 cross 3 not possible. Okay, the answer is 20. If I want to talk about 3 cross 3, that is not possible. Okay, you don't have 3 consecutive rows or 3 consecutive columns without a hole. Okay, so only 1 cross 1 and 2 cross 2 are possible. Okay, 1 cross 1 and 2 cross 2 question, that is possible. Okay, right. So guys, this is the aptitude question. This is also like a spatial aptitude question. See, spatial aptitude, as I have taught you earlier also, spatial aptitude does not only means mirror image or series based questions, or you know, you can say water image or paper folding, paper cutting question, anything based on the shapes. It could be mensuration based also. IIT Bombay itself give an example of mensuration based that they put in the spatial aptitude. Okay, so this can be, it's a general aptitude question, can be considered as a spatial aptitude question also. Like cubes are considered under the spatial aptitude. Okay, cubes are considered under spatial aptitude. So this can also be a spatial aptitude question. Do not worry. Next question जाते हैं. There is one more question that I believe can be related with the spatial aptitude question. Okay, वो मैं आगे discuss करूँगा. A cube is having a spherical ball of radius r placed inside it that it just fits in the volume of the cube. That just fits in. Okay, इसको full stop करते हैं. What is the volume of the cube? What is the volume of the cube? Okay, so if I just take the front cross section of the cube, guys, this is sufficient. If I just take the front cross section of the cube, it will be sufficient to consider the question. what should be the answer for this one? This seems to be accurate. Okay, I'm just taking the front cross section, and there is a ball of radius, spherical ball of radius R that just fits inside. That just fits inside. This is the radius equal to R, and that is inside the cube. So what is the side of the cube A? That will become twice of R, that is equal to the diameter of the ball. Okay, and hence the area of the cube. What is the area? This is the front, that is a square. Okay, the area of cube is required, and the area of the cube is basically A cube. That is 2R ka whole cube, and that is equal to 8R cube. Simple one. That is equal to how much? 8R cube. Option number A. Right? Option number A. That is known as the option number A. Pradeep, just count the 2 cross 2 squares. 2 cross 2 squares. Okay, like this is one. Isko dekhenge. This is a 2 cross 2 square. Similarly, how many 2 cross 2 squares we are able to build? That is what I have commented as the answer. Okay, Pradeep. Chalo. So this one is simple. The answer is 8R cube. The answer is 8R. Sorry, volume only. Yaar, area ka formula bhi nahi hota hai. That is by mistake written. The area is 6A square. What is the area? 6A square. Therefore, volume of sphere 4 by 3 pi r cube. Okay. The volume of cube is A cube. Volume ही question है. Area anyways is 6A square. We all know. Going ahead to the next question here. What is the next question? Yeah, this is again a very good question. This is again a very good question. Okay, because you have to follow the patience. Solution is simple, but you have to just have the patience of understanding it. And this is again related to the spatial aptitude. Questions will never say directly which is spatial aptitude, which is not, but this is directly related to the spatial aptitude question. Consider the following square with the 4 corner and center marked as PQRST respectively. PQRST respectively. X, Y, Z represent the following operation. X, Y, Z represent the following operation. This is memory based. What I have received 1 mark. Is it 2 marks you can correct? If somebody attended this question and it was a 2 marks, you can correct me because this is memory based. Okay, so maybe students, whoever is given the question may not be remembering the marks or something like that. Okay. X, rotation of the square by 180 with respect to axis. With respect to axis. Which axis? S2Q. Okay. S2Q. There is a diameter. Okay. Then similarly, Y and Z is given. आगे क्या बोला है? Consider the following 3 distinct sequence of operations which are applied left to right. मतलब X, Y, Z, Z in this sequence. The X, Y, Z, Z, X, Y and Z, 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 Z. Which of the following statement is correct as per the information provided? It's a bit lengthy question, so ये next page पे चला गया. Which of the options are correct? Sequence of operation 1, 2 correct, 1, 2, 3 correct, 1, 3 equivalent and 2, 3 equivalent. Correct नहीं equivalent. Out of these 3, which of the 2 या which of all the 3 are equivalent या none of them is equivalent? That आपको ये सोचना है. Okay, right? Okay. So which of the 3 operations are equivalent? Whether all 3 are equivalent or only 1 equivalent or 2 of them are equivalent, that we need to search. Okay, so let me explain you this. First, X, Y, Z, Z. So X, Y, Z, Z के साथ साथ X, Y will automatically be formed. What is X? Rotation of the square by 180 degree with respect to SQ axis. Let's come here. With respect to the SQ axis. Okay, what is the answer that will be given by X rotation? Okay, let us come here. What is the answer that is going to be given by X rotation? X rotation. X rotation. तो X rotation से क्या आएगा guys? What is X once again? Rotation of the square 180 degree SQ axis. 180 degree SQ axis. SQ के about 180 degree. This is the axis. So axis cannot rotate. Okay, the figure will rotate about the axis. Rotation is about the axis, na? So it is going to rotate. If this is the axis, the figure is going to rotate about it. So 180 degree means P and will come diametrically opposite. R will go there. Okay, so the figure that is going to be formed, axis will remain unchanged. SQ is the axis, but 180 degree rotation, R shifts there and P comes here. Step by step, if I explain, you get the answer. Then, now what you apply? Now, not again the X. Now I am going to apply Y. The X is already applied. Sequence में जा रहा है. Now I apply XY. What is Y? Rotation of the square again by 180 degree, but with respect to PR axis. With respect to now PR axis, guys. So about this axis, so this axis will remain unchanged. This axis will remain unchanged. PR will remain as it is PR. 180 degree about this axis. This is the axis. About this axis. Okay, this is the t, this is the xy. Acha, one more thing, if you see, जो third sequence given है ना, ये था second sequence. What is the third sequence given? Z, 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 Z. Okay, Z, 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 Z means what is Z? Rotation of the square 90-degree clockwise with respect to the axis perpendicular going into the screen and passing through t. What is the axis for Z? Z rotation? It is a perpendicular going into the screen and passing through t. This is the axis. So if you are rotating the square about this axis, it is going in clockwise direction. This is the rotation. Just follow my hand. This is the clockwise rotation. But how many times? Z, one Z is 90 degree. So 90 degree into 4, that is 360 degree clockwise. So if you have 360 clockwise rotation, 360 means you get the same figure. Na? All the points after 360 rotation, you come to the same position. You get the same positions, isn't it, guys? You get the same positions. So what you get is the similar square, that is PQR. This is the S and this is the T. So PQRS, look into this, is the same. आप इसको check कर सकते हो. One is XY, one is ZZZZ. One is XY, one is ZZZZ. Okay, ये तो same नहीं हो रहा है. These are not coming to be the same. These two are not same. But अभी एक और option है, that is XY double Z. So in this I need to do the double Z also. इसी में करेंगे guys. XY double Z. What is double Z? What is double Z? 180 degree clockwise. Now I have explained you one single Z, 90 degree. Double Z is 180 degree clockwise. Okay, 180 degree clockwise about the perpendicular axis passing through T. तो इसको 180 देखो, 90 shift करोगे, R यहाँ पे आएगा, 180 करोगे तो यहाँ चला जाएगा. Let me pick any one point. So where is the R going? R. Okay, P इसके opposite आ गया. Then, okay, this was Q, 180 degree. Comes here. This is the Q, and of course S goes here. This is T. PQRS. Similar picture to third. Okay, so 3. This is not the 3. This is the first one actually. This is the first one. XY double Z. So which of the 3 are identical? Which of the 3 are identical? Okay, second identical nahi hai, but 3 and 1. You are able to clearly see that the one picture is equal to the third picture. One means XY double Z and ZZZZ are identical to each other. Boliye. Right. One is equal to the 3. The option number C. Option number C. Good question. I told you that some questions were easy, some questions were good. Some were very easy, some were good. Beginning wale questions thode easy liye. Now these are good questions. I won't say this is difficult. Why I am telling good? Because it is just testing your patience of reading the statement. Okay, rotate karna hai, and that's why we can call it as a spatial, related to the spatial aptitude. Directly the spatial aptitude ki find mirror image or paper folding. It's a good question for the reading. Solution is simple. आपको केवल घुमाना ही तो है, घुमाने चाहिए कि कहाँ घुमाना है वो समझ में आना चाहिए. ठीक है जी. Let's move to the next question. Let's move to the next question. Yes. Yeah. This is the question that some of you were already asking in the comment box. In a recently conducted national entrance test, boys constituted 65% of those who appeared for the test. Girls constituted the remaining candidates and they accounted for 60% of the qualified candidates. Which of the following is the correct logical inference based on the information provided in the above bracket? Logical conclusion. It has to be a logical conclusion. Right. Girls constituted the remaining candidates and they accounted for 60% of the qualified candidates. Which one of the following is correct logical inference based on the information provided in the above passage? Yes, guys. 65%. Okay, constituted for boys. Achha. So I can say let T is equal to total. Guys, you don't have to find the values here. I will tell you very simple logic. Let T is equal to the total. Okay, yahi pe likh dete hain. Okay, let's make it simple. Let T is equal to the total. Okay, so how much is the boys? Boys is equal to 65% of the total. Okay, boys is 65% of the total. That means B1 plus B2 is 0.65. What is B1? Those who qualified, and B2 not qualified. Similarly, girls is 0.35, 35% of total, and the total girls will be those who qualified and who did not qualify. This is 0.35T, and G1 plus G2. What is the G1? The girls constitute remaining and they accounted for 60% of the qualified students. Okay, the G1 qualified and this is 60% of the qualified students. Okay, now equal number of boys and girls qualified. Can you say this? Okay. Okay, can you say this? So that is definitely wrong, because what will be G1? यहाँ देखना, what will be the G1? 0.6 of the qualified students. Boys will be the 40% of the qualified. So let Q is equal to the qualified students. Let Q is equal to the total qualified students, and girls are 60% out of this. So can I say equal number of boys and girls? No. Equal hota to what is 60% then? Simply wrong. The number of boys who appeared for the test is less than the number of girls. Wrong. Number of boys 65%. Question में direct बोला है, right? Boys 65%, girls 35%. How it can be right? Okay, this is also wrong. Girls is 60%, so boys is 40%. Equal number of boys and girls appear for the test. Okay, equal number of boys and girls appear. मजाक कर रहा है ये question. Okay, no, don't consider 100 total. We don't want the answer. Okay, so see guys, nothing is required. I was just trying to explain you, nothing is required. This question is just a joke, I think. Okay, first उन्होंने क्या बोला? Okay, how many girls qualified? 60% of the total candidates that qualified are girls. So how equal number of boys and girls? Cut कर दीजिए. The number of boys who appeared for the test is less, या equal number of boys and girls appeared? नहीं. ये यहाँ पे let me complete the statement. This is missing equal number, right? This is again wrong. Why wrong? Because boys 65% बोला है, तो how equal? How equal? Just joking with us. The number of boys who qualified the test is less than the number of girls who qualified the test. अरे कितनी बार ये दोनों related हैं कि नहीं? Okay, how many boys qualified the test? Only option left. So see, for this I need the calculation. Number पूछा है यहाँ पे. Okay, number पूछा है यहाँ पे. For this I need the calculation ना. This I need the calculation. Yeah, I cannot say directly I need little calculation, but only option left is the y to calculate. बोलिए y to calculate. Okay, for this I need little bit of the numbers. Okay, but I don't need percentage. नहीं बोला है. देखो, equal number of boys and girls qualified, that is wrong. They clearly told 60% girls. Okay, number of boys who appeared for the test is less than. How it is possible? Number of boys 65% appeared for the test. ज़्यादा है. Equal number of boys and girls. So first three options are directly neglected. Cut. That is cut. So only option number D left. Number of boys who qualified the test is less than the number of girls who qualified. Okay, less than the number of girls who qualified. इसके लिए numbers का जरूरत होगा. Okay, because 60% only 40% boys qualified. Okay, ना Parvinder. 40% of the boys qualify, I agree, but the total boys are also more in number. No, total boys are also more in number. 40% of 65%. ऐसा भी ध्यान रखिए. So the number of boys who qualified the test is less than the number of girls, okay, who qualified the test. Sorry, इसके लिए जरूरत नहीं है. That is also very much clear. 60% out of the qualified, मैं total सोच रहा था. The number of boys who qualified the test is less than the number of girls. जरूरत है क्या? बिल्कुल नहीं है. 60%. Yeah, not required. Correct, not required. वैसे तो option elimination was also perfect, but this is not required. No need for any calculation, because they are asking out of the qualified only. Okay, they are asking out of the qualified only. Okay. If they ask out of the total, मैं थोड़ा सा puzzle हो रहा था. Out of the qualified, correct है. Correct. Okay, option number D, because 40% and 60%. Okay, that is so no calculation required. Okay, so looking like a typical question, not a typical question. It is just a reading question. Okay, अगर आपने ये first two statements पकड़ लिया, all the statements are direct. Okay, easiest one. And this is 2 marks. So sometimes 1 mark they are giving, difficult 2 marks. Balance. Okay, anything can come in the paper. We have to be prepared. Okay, जरूरत नहीं था, बिल्कुल सही. जरूरत बिल्कुल नहीं था. No need of any calculation. This is a syllogism regular question. This is a syllogism regular question. Statement: some bottles are cups. Okay, statements are given and conclusion. Some bottles are cups. Some bottles are cups. When you say some bottles are cups, so only some of them is common. Some bottles are cups. Okay. Then next क्या बोला है? Some bottles. Sorry, all cups are knives. All cups are knives. All the cups are knives. All the cups are knives, right? All the cups are knives. Maybe all the bottles are also knife. Maybe that can also be one more possibility. उसको भी draw कर सकते हैं. This much itself is sufficient. Okay. Then what are the conclusions? Some bottles are knives. Yes, some of the bottles seems to be knives. Correct. True. Some knives are cups. Some of the knives, there are so many knives out of them, some of them are cups. बिल्कुल सही, true. All cups are bottles, all the cups are bottles, no, only some of the cups are bottles, no, only some of them is common. All knives are cups, all the knives, no, there are so many knives, only few of them are cups, not all knives. So this is false. So 1 and 2 कहाँ पे है? Option number D. 1 and 2 is in the option number D. Simple one. Simple one. Good afternoon, all keep joining the session. Next question. This was simple, option D is correct. And this is again a simple question. Again you see na, they have given the question based on the very big data. Statement big kar diye. Yes guys, tell me the answer for this. In a class of 5 students, PQRST, only one student is known to have copied in the exam. Okay, only one student is known to have copied in the exam. The disciplinary committee has investigated the situation and reordered the statement from the student as given below. Okay, and reordered or recorded जो भी होगा. Okay, but this is the statements of 5 students, PQRST. Okay, the investigating team had authentic information that S never lies. ये authentic है. Okay, based on the information given, the person who has copied in the exam. Who is the person that has copied into the exam? Come on, if you have solved this. Okay. But usually it will not be Abhiraj. Okay. As for all the questions that we have seen. Yes guys, anybody with the answer? It's a simple puzzle and it's not a complicated puzzle. It's a very simple puzzle if I actually put up. It's a very simple puzzle if I actually put up. Yes guys, tell me. In a class of 5 students, PQRST, only one student is known to have copied in the exam, and the disciplinary committee has investigated the situation and reordered the statement from the student as given below. Tell me guys. Tell me. QRPT. Who of them has copied? So let's see. Okay, only S never lies. Okay, S ने बोला क्या? S never lies ना? S ने बोला क्या है? Okay, only one of us. इसकी बात करेंगे. Okay, this is always true. Only one of us is telling the truth. Only one of us. हम में से कोई एक सच बोल रहा है और वो मैं ही हूँ क्योंकि मैं सच बोलता हूँ. Are you getting it? हम में से केवल एक ही सच बोल रहा है और वो मैं ही हूँ क्योंकि मैं सच बोलता हूँ. I speak the truth. वो मैं ही हूँ क्योंकि मैं सच बोलता हूँ. Right? So I speak the truth. Okay. So that means. Okay, S is true and only one of us is telling the truth. So only S is speaking truth. Investigating officer told that S never lies. S speaks the truth. But according to this statement, only S is speaking the truth. So all other are speaking false. R has copied in the exam. Okay, so देखो अगर ये false है, rest all are false. P, Q, R, T. Okay, they speak false. Agar P did not, R said P did not copy, so P copied. R ने क्या बोला? P did not copy, but R is lying. Okay. R is lying, so P actually copied. Correct answer is C. P actually copied. Are you getting my point? P actually copied. Okay, correct answer is C. It's a 1 mark category only. देखो, number of marks has been memory based. It may be changed also. Okay. Any में से नहीं. Any. What is the question? Only one of us. Only one of us. One of us जब मैं बोलूँगा मतलब मैं हम सबको मिला के बोल रहा हूँ ना. हम पांचों में से कोई एक ही सच बोलता है. That is the statement here. अगर statement actually कुछ और था, it's memory based. Okay, then we might have to rethink. But यहाँ पे साफ बोला है, only one of us is speaking the truth. Okay. Yes. Next question. So puzzle-based questions, language-based questions were very common in this first period. Next one. Sitting arrangement as expected. So sitting arrangement as expected. Sitting arrangement for 6 persons is such that P sits next to S and T. Q sits diametrically opposite to P, and shortest distance between SR is equal to shortest distance between T and Q. So Q is the neighbor of. Okay. Q is the neighbor of. देखो. Sitting arrangement of 6 persons is such that P sits next to S and T and Q sits diametrically opposite to P. So suppose this is P, Q is diametrically opposite and P sits next to S and T. Okay, so let's say this is S and this is T. Okay, or you can switch also. I'm taking any one possibility. If there is requirement to switch, I will switch it up. Shortest distance between SR is equal to shortest distance between T. Okay. let's say this is R and this is U. Shortest distance दोनों को मैंने diameter पे place कर दिया, दोनों को ही diameter पे place कर दिया, so that the distance between them is equal, right? Other possibility is also there, but Q is the neighbor of U and R. Q is the neighbor of U and R. Q is the neighbor of U and R. तो देखो इसके multiple possibilities है, मैं अब आपको पूरा explain करता हूँ. S can be here or D can be here. If S is here, D will be here, S will be here. Okay. Now guys, what I told you, suppose S को यहाँ भी fix कर दोगे आप, shortest distance between S and R. So this can also be the distance or this can also be the distance. Rather than diameter distance, we can also consider this distance. Okay. इसको हटा दीजिए. This is also equal. This is also equal. So यहाँ पे मैंने लिख दिया shortest distance between S. So this is SR और R की जगह, and then this is D. Who is left? Who is left? U. Or here it can be R, here it could be U. There can be multiple cases. There can be multiple cases, but that is why I am telling Q is the neighbor of, Q is anyways the neighbor of U and R. That cannot change. Question is asking you, okay, the data that we can extract from this much of the information. So यहाँ पे 4 possibilities हो सकता है. Okay, no further information is given, but the answer is option number D. Answer is option number D. इसमें there is no difference. इसमें there is no difference. Are you getting it? चलो. Let's move ahead, guys, to the next question. Let us move ahead to the next question. Okay. So, few mathematics question also we will take. Mathematics question let me take. So since everybody is following, voice is clear to everyone. So few questions I will take from maths, and then Ankit Joshi sir will be soon joining up. Let fx is equal to integral 0 to x e power t minus 1 t minus 2, then fx decreases in the interval. Okay, fx decreases where the derivative of function is negative. Where the derivative of the function is negative. F dash x is less than 0. Agar f dash x, so what should be the f dash x? Leibniz rule, you differentiate this integral term, you are going to get e power x minus 1 upper limit rakha, x minus 1, x minus 2, differentiation of x will be 1. Differentiation of the upper limit will be 1, right? Differentiation of the upper limit will be 1. And differentiation of lower limit, which is constant, will be 0. So anyways, the derivative of the function is simply e power x minus 1, x minus 2. And we want it to be negative. Exponential is a positive number. Exponential is a positive number, and hence that can never be negative. So x minus 1, x minus 2 has to be negative. And as usual, the wavy curve method, if you draw, which the wavy curve, the curve starts from the right of the largest root. The curve starts from the right of the largest root with the positive sign, and it keeps changing the sign. We want the negative, so what is the answer? Okay, here it is the negative. Okay, so the function is negative for x between 1 and the derivative is negative between x between 1 and 2. Correct answer is A. Correct answer is A. Correct answer is A. Everybody. Okay. Okay. Sangam, whole wala question already done. Okay. Option number A is the correct option. Everybody okay with this? Basic calculus question, increasing decreasing function, very basic question. Now let's move ahead to the next question, okay, which is, sorry, this is MCQ, correct? Okay, this is MCQ 2 marks. Now this is a very good question of the eigenvalues and eigenvectors. Eigenvalues. Now aptitude ke some more questions will be taken by Ashutosh Saxena sir also. He will be also joining. Okay, so it's a mixture, don't worry. Okay, aptitude ke some more questions will be taken by Ashutosh sir. Let alpha beta be two non-zero numbers, v1 v2 be two non-zero real vectors of size 3 cross 1. Suppose v1 v2 satisfy v1 transpose equal to v2. Okay, what is the meaning of this? v1 transpose equal to v2 represents that the vectors are orthogonal. Okay, and v1 transpose v1 equal to 1 equal to v2 transpose v2. Matlab the magnitude is 1. Their magnitude is 1. So they are unit vectors. X transpose x is known as the magnitude of the vector. So they are unit vectors. vectors. So overall, I can say V1 and V2. Overall, I can say V1 and V2 are orthonormal vectors. They are orthogonal and they are also normalized with the unit magnitude. So they are orthonormal vectors. Okay, just for additional knowledge, I am telling you should know that. Now let A be the matrix. Now the question can be solved by two different methods. Let A be the matrix alpha V1 V1 transpose. No, not the V1 transpose V1 plus beta V2 V2 transpose. Okay, so method number one, two different methods I will say. Method number one, A is equal to alpha. What is the value of V1? Suppose ABC. Place any numbers. The V1 transpose will become ABC because V1 V2 are column vectors. Transpose करके row हो गया. Plus beta. This is not the beta 2. This is only beta. Beta. What is the value of V2? That is known as the DEF, and its transpose becomes the DEF. Right. ये मैंने एग्जाम के दिन भी डिस्कस किया था. Right. Okay, so now A is equal to alpha. See, no need to solve. Otherwise, this approach can become lengthy if you solve completely. I don't have to solve completely. I will just say the diagonal numbers. A into A square. Then second row, second column पे जाएंगे, you get B square. And similarly C square. Rest all I don't have to calculate. Right. Then this will be D square. Then E square and F square. Diagonal numbers. So what is the trace of A? From this much. What is the trace of the matrix A? Okay, trace is sum of the diagonal elements, that is alpha A square plus beta D square. The alpha वाले common ले लेंगे. Alpha A square plus B square plus C square plus beta D square plus E square plus F square. Now A square plus B square plus C square, that is the under root of A square plus B square plus C square is the length of the vector. Okay, तो यहाँ पे हो जाएगा alpha into 1. Length of both the vectors, magnitude of both the vectors is 1. So trace is alpha plus beta, and the trace equal to alpha plus beta is only possible in the option number C. The trace equal to alpha plus beta is only possible in the option number C. It is only possible in the option number C, everybody. The trace of alpha plus beta is only possible with the option number C. Right? Okay. One more approach for this. What can be one more approach for this? That is also simple. That is more conceptual actually. Okay, but this is tricky. And why I followed this now? Because in the several questions that we have discussed earlier on YouTube or in our paid batches, I told you trace is a very significant tool to solve the questions of eigenvalue. Most of the questions, कितना अच्छा भी question हो कभी-कभी, you are able to solve only by the trace or determinant method. That is why I told you that method. Another method coming up here is the conceptual method, the definition of eigenvalue, eigenvector. Let us multiply both sides by V1. Post multiply by V1. Post multiply by V1. By V1. So now, because of orthogonal vectors, V2 transpose V1, this part is 0. V1 transpose V1, that is the magnitude. So unit magnitude is there. So ultimately what you have, A V1 is equal to alpha V1. This is 1. Next part is 0. A V1 is equal to alpha V1 is just like the relation AX equal to lambda X. It's just like the relation AX equal to lambda X. So what is the corresponding eigenvalue? One of the eigenvalue alpha. Similarly, you multiply by V2. Next milega beta. Right? Next milega beta. Okay. So lambda is alpha. One of the eigenvalue is alpha. Only option number C has alpha. Only option number C has alpha. So this is also a concept. This is a definition. AX equal to lambda X definition. So both the methods, any one of the methods you can apply, right? Chalo, cool. Going ahead to the next question. One differential equation question is there. Okay, one differential equation question is there. dy by dx plus y log y equal to 0. If y0 equal to e power 1, then what should be the value of y1? Okay, so very simple question this is. dy by dx is equal to minus y log y. Yeah, separate the variable. dy upon y into log y is minus dx. You just have to substitute log y is equal to d. Substitution method से solve हो जाएगा. So 1 upon y differentiate करेंगे. 1 upon y dy will be equal to the dt. So dy upon y will be replaced as dt. So my equation becomes dt divide by t. Divide by log y है तो log y is equal to minus dx. And now I integrate on both the sides. So log t is minus x plus c. But what is the value of t? T is again log y. So log of log y is minus x plus c. Given that y0 is is equal to e power 1. यही given है ना, y0 is e power 1. That means when I put x equal to 0, y will be e power 1. The log of e power 1 is minus 0 plus c. Right? Acha, log e is 1. Okay, is equal to c. So that means what is the value of c? C is log 1 is 0. Log 1 is 0. और बोलिए, अब देखिए, what is the value of y1? So I can now say log y is equal to minus x. Okay, or what is the log y? Is e की power minus x. Question is asking, sir, value of y1 बताइए. y1. Okay, so log of y is equal to e power minus 1. So y is e raised to the power minus 1 or e raised to the power 1 by e. Correct answer is option number B. E raised to the power 1 by e. That is a differential equation question. Yes, Angam, at the BYJU'S exam prep, you get the workbooks, previous year question. Now, when you enroll, you are going to get all these previous year questions, workbooks, and regular classes, class notes, study notes, quizzes, mock tests, entire test series, everything. Okay, that is the option number B. That is what is known as the option number B. Everybody. Option number B. Cool. This is all perfect. Looks like good. Simple question. First order variable separable, first order simple question. What is now? This can be solved by the logic. What is the global minimum of x cube e power minus x? What should be the answer? Global minimum of x cube e power minus x occurs at what? X occurs at what? Occurs at x equal to why? Because for any other value of x, what could be the answer? For any other value of x, what could be the answer? Is this logic correct? पहले ये सोचो. Is that okay? Minus infinity to the infinity. Minus infinity to the infinity. Okay. The global minimum of x cube e power minus mod x. X cube है ना? Global minimum नहीं हो सकता है यहाँ पे. Minus infinity to infinity. Answer तो x equal to 0 है, but if I take x negative, global absolute minimum होना चाहिए. That guys, there is I think memory based question, something is missing here, because if I take x equal to minus 10, suppose मैंने अगर minus 10 ले लिया, तो कितना आंसर आया? Minus 10 का whole cube e raised to the power minus 10 will be mod 10. Okay, but this is negative. This is negative, which is less than 0, so this can be the minimum. Now there is mod. Okay, so we have to take the modulus of the whole function and the global absolute maximum. We are considering x cube e power minus mod x. Then only the answer is 0. Otherwise, there cannot be any minima. Okay. Yes, there cannot be any minima. Okay. Minus infinity पे तो चलो minus infinity include नहीं करेंगे. It is open interval. But the intent is, if you take it to the lowest side, then the answer will be even more minimum. Okay, so we need to little bit rethink about this. Okay, यहाँ पे given होना चाहिए whether it is absolute minima or not. एक बार देखना पड़ेगा guys. Right? Maybe memory based, some word is missing. Okay, otherwise 0 cannot be the perfect answer. We agree. Okay, right? Got the idea, everybody? 0 is only possible if I take the magnitude. Otherwise मैंने minus 10 डाल के देख लिया. अगर मैं minus 20 डालूंगा तो वो और छोटा हो जाएगा. Minus 20 cube e power minus 20, but still negative ना? X cube है, या maybe that is x square. In case it is x square, then it will work out. Okay. Yes, maybe that is x square. Okay, so it could be function like x square e power minus mod x. तब answer x equal to 0 हो जाएगा. Okay, so we will need to check if these two are the function, then only the answer can be x equal to 0. Otherwise, not defined. x cube में क्या नहीं कर सकते? x cube में I'm telling ना, x cube के साथ फिर मॉडुलस होना चाहिए या ग्लोबल एब्सोल्यूट मिनिमम होना चाहिए. Maybe that is the case. Okay, so जो भी ये memory based question आया है, maybe something is missing here. That's what I can think. Okay. We will try to confirm more with the students. If anybody gets this, the exact question, please let us know. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पे जाते हैं. तो सी वेरी सिंपल क्वेश्चन. दिस इज एमएसक्यू, मेंशन नहीं है. दिस क्वेश्चन इज द एमएसक्यू. दिस क्वेश्चन इज नोन एज द एमएसक्यू. -3 क्या -3 आ रहा है परविंदर? Very simple question. If z is equal to a plus jb upon a minus jb, a and b are positive, which of the following options is or are correct? MSQ question. So guys, what is the mod of z? Okay, square root of a square plus a square upon a square plus b square. Whether it is x plus jy or x minus jy, right? X plus jy, x minus jy, magnitude. So दोनों का सेम ही रहेगा. Hence after cancellation it is 1. The magnitude is 1. The magnitude is 1. The angle of z. The angle, the face, the face निकालना, ये तो हो गया. magnitude निकाल दिया quickly. What is the face of z? It is the angle a plus jb. Whenever two complex numbers are divided, their face is subtracted. Angle a plus jb. What is the angle a plus jb? Tan inverse b by a, tan inverse y by x, minus tan inverse minus b by a, right? Tan inverse minus y by x, minus y by x है, so minus will come outside. I hope you know, na? I hope you know. If the minus was in the denominator, then answer will be something else. 180 degree minus tan inverse y by x. Right now the answer is 2 tan inverse b by a. 2 tan inverse b by a. B and C are the correct options for this. B and C are the correct options for this. B and C are the correct options for this. ना परविंदर, it may be coming up as local, it may be coming as a global बोल दिया है, so then modulus is necessary ना. See, right, directly we are by the global means overall ना, directly by the logic I am able to say. If you are telling x equal to 0, okay, so 0 पे तो the answer is 0, but I have shown you the values which are more negative, -3 पे भी नहीं आएगा ना परविंदर. Doesn't seem to be okay. We'll check once है ना. एक बार इस क्वेश्चन का एग्जैक्ट स्टेटमेंट आई विल ट्राई टू सर्च विद द स्टूडेंट अगेन कि व्हाट एग्जैक्टली वाज द क्वेश्चन. विल सर्च एंड विल अपडेट. नो इश्यूज गाइस. ओके गाइस, यस, सो जस्ट अ सेकंड, लेट मी कॉल अपॉन Aptitude sir also. Yes guys, so I'll just stop the session and Ankit sir will be joining with many more mathematics question. Okay, so stay tuned, and after that Ashutosh sir will again join for the aptitude few more questions. Okay, so lots of the activities are still there. Okay, let me just stop the
Good afternoon, students. How are you? This is Ankit Joshi. I welcome you all on India's largest e-learning platform, BYJU'S Exam Prep. Students, in this session, we are going to discuss the questions from engineering mathematics. Rakesh sir dealt with general aptitude and few questions from engineering maths. Now I'll take this journey ahead. So, Arvinder Singh, how are you? I am following your session since 11 a.m. in the morning. So, students, I request all of you to hit the like button if you have not done so, and share and subscribe our channel. Yes, so we'll start the session without wasting any of your time. So students, here comes our so this session is about general after engineering mathematics. Ashutosh sir will be joining for verbal ability. It means after me, Ashutosh sir will be joining. So students, don't forget to join us on the exam analysis for civil and mechanical immediately after the exam. That is at for afternoon session at 12:30 and for evening session and for for morning session 12:30 and for afternoon session 6 p.m. Today at 7 p.m. Abhinav Negi sir is coming up with 25 most expected topics on civil. 7 p.m. is the timing. If you are from civil, please note this. Yeah. So students, here comes our first question. So I'm just observing the chat box. I can see wishes from all my dear students. Saksham Sharma, hello. Hello everyone. Hello all my dear students. Jagdishan aspirant. Chali. Let's start. Hello everyone. I'm not bit well, okay, but anyways, I'm having sufficient energy to conduct this session. Chali. So all my dear students, the probability density function of a continuous random variable. Okay, so they have given you a probability density function and it is a e raised to minus 2x. They have asked you the value of a. So students, this is the simplest question. We had several questions like this in our vision courses and various other batches. So students, just you need to find out the value of a, just you need to apply the basic property of probability density function. So what is that property? So integration from minus infinity to infinity f of x dx, this should be 1. Now students, all my dear students, if you observe the graph of this function, see here the function f of x, it is the 10th function. You know 10th function, a e raised to minus 2x, so when x is less than 0, this is an exponential rise, a e raised to 2x, and for x greater than 0, it is exponential decrease, so it is a e raised to minus 2x. Okay, so moreover, this is an even function also. F of x is even. Yeah, I know the answer, that is 1. Yeah, so since it is even function, what we can do, we can multiply by 2 and make this integration interval half, that is only from 0 to infinity. And in the interval 0 to infinity, what is the value of the function? It is a e raised to minus 2x. So this is a simple integration that you can follow and find out the answer. So twice a e raised to minus 2x upon minus 2, limits are 0 to infinity, equal to 1. So 2 gets cancelled. So all my dear students, a e raised to minus infinity will be 0. Lower limits minus, e raised to 0 will be 1, and in denominator we are having a minus 1. So very beautifully, very easily we are getting the answer as 1. So yes, this was a numerical answer type question. Simple question it was. This is a question from electrical. Yes, electrical. Okay, moving to the next. Chali. So we have given a function of x, y, z, 4x square plus 7xy plus 3xz square. The direction in which f increases most rapidly. Okay, so students, this question is related with directional derivative. Thanks for your concern. This question is related with directional derivative. Okay, so directional derivative will be maximum in which direction? Directional derivative is maximum in the direction of gradient of the given function. Okay, so this is the given function, f equal to, f is given here. What we have to do, we supposed to find the gradient find karte. Let us find out the gradient. I del f by del x, so it is 8x plus 7y plus 3z square. 8x plus 7y plus 3z square. plus j cap del f by del y, partial derivative with respect to y. So I think 7x, only 7x. And third term will be k cap del f by del z. Del f by del z will be 6xz. 6xz. Great. So students, we have to evaluate this at this prescribed point 102. What is the point? Point is 102. So x is 1, z is 2, y is 0. So I cap. Now x is 1 and z is 2, y is 0. So 8 plus 12, this will be 20. Yes, students. Then 7x, 7 into 1. Then 6xz. So 6 times 1 into 2, that is 12. So which option is matching? Yes, option D. So students, they are asking for the direction in which directional derivative is maximum. That is function f, increase of function f will be maximum. So that will be nothing but option D. That will be nothing but gradient of f. Next question, bacha. So this was an MCQ for 2 marks as far as the information I received. I think this question Rakesh sir already dealt. So this is a question based on Leibniz rule. And yes, the increasing and decreasing functions. Let us skip this, as already this question is dealt in the class by Rakesh sir. Now serious question. This question was again an MCQ for 2 marks. So students, please see here. We are supposed to find the eigenvalues of this matrix A. If you observe closely, only first element is non-zero. So determinant calculation would be easier. So instead of applying any other shortcuts, you can directly go for the characteristic equation. So 1 minus lambda, 0, 0, 0, 4 minus lambda, minus 2, and 0, 1, 1 minus lambda. What I am doing, I am writing the characteristic equation. What is the format for characteristic equation? A minus lambda I determinant will be equal to 0. A minus lambda I determinant will be equal to 0. So students, I got this determinant 1 minus lambda. Chaliye, let us multiply this. So 4 minus lambda into 1 minus lambda. When you multiply these two brackets, what you are getting? Lambda square. Then minus lambda minus 4 lambda minus 5 lambda. Constant terms 4 plus 2. That will be 6. So students, what you are getting? 1 minus lambda, lambda minus 2 and lambda minus 3. Is my factors correct? Lambda square minus 5 lambda plus 6. Yes. So students, the corresponding eigenvalues of A will be 1, 2 and 3. Eigenvalues of matrix A are 1, 2 and 3. They are asking for the eigenvalues of this function. So let us denote this by, okay, what they want, the matrix A satisfies the equation. Matrix A satisfies this equation, okay, where C and D are the scalars. So students, it's quite easier. No need for eigenvalues here. What you have to do, you have to just multiply by 1 minus lambda in this. So 1 minus lambda should be multiplied here. Lambda square minus 5 lambda plus 6. Just multiply this. So you will be getting lambda square minus 5 lambda plus 6, then minus lambda cube plus 5 lambda square, then minus 6 lambda equal to 0. Let us club the terms together. Minus lambda cube, then lambda square terms 6 lambda square. Anji, what about the lambda terms? Minus 5 lambda and minus 6 lambda, minus 11 lambda. What about the constant terms? Only one, that is 6. Is that okay? Yes. So students, this is a question with using Cayley-Hamilton theorem. So what we can do, we can replace lambda by A. By Cayley-Hamilton theorem, we can replace lambda by A. So minus A cube plus 6A square minus 11A plus 6I. Okay. So just we have replaced lambda by A. So minus A cube plus 6A square minus 11A plus 6I. Is that fine? Chaliye. Yes, Parvinder. Now, what you want? We want 6 times A inverse. So what we can do? We can multiply the whole equation by A inverse. So when we multiply by A inverse, either left side or right side, what you are getting? A cube into A inverse. It is A square. Then 6A minus 11. A into A inverse will be I. And 6 A inverse. So all my dear students, 6A inverse, bring all the terms to the other side. A square minus 6A plus 11I. Now what they have mentioned in the question? What they have mentioned in the question? A square's coefficient is 1, A coefficient is C, and coefficient of I is D. 6A inverse on the left hand side. So C and D. C is minus 6 bacha and D is 11. So I think they are asking for the value of C plus D. So our answer should be 5. Our answer should be 5. Okay. Yes. Very nice. Yes, option A. Next. This is again a simple question which requires the concept, basic concept here. Students, A of ij is given as I minus j whole cube. So with this format, I have to construct a 3 cross 3 matrix and then I have to check which particular element I am getting. Okay, sir. So students, matrix A is a 3 cross 3 matrix. A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32 and A33. So to formulate the elements, what you have to do? You have to follow this formula. I minus j whole cube. So here row number is I, row number is I and column number is j. 1 minus 1. So all the diagonal elements are 0. For a skew symmetric matrix, all the diagonal elements are 0. What about this one? A12. I is 1, j is 2. So 1 minus 2 is minus 1. Minus 1 cube is minus 1. Then A13. 1 minus 3 is minus 2. Minus 2 cube is minus 8. Then A21. I minus j. 2 minus 1. 1. 1 cube is 1. A23. 2 minus 3 minus 1. This cube will be minus 1. A31. 3 minus 1. 2. 2 cube is 8. A32. 1. 1 cube is 1. So students, you can see here that diagonal elements are all 0 and off diagonal elements are equal and opposite. Diagonal elements are all 0 and off diagonal elements are equal and opposite. So it will be satisfying which property? It will be satisfying this property, students, that A transpose will be equal to minus A transpose. A transpose will be equal to minus A. So this is showing that your matrix is skew symmetric matrix. Skew symmetric matrix. Is that okay? Moving to the next. I think this question was dealt by Rakesh sir. We skip this question and move to the next. This was a very important and very brilliant question this IIT Kharagpur has given, and and that can be solved using some basic idea of eigenvalues and eigenvectors. It will not require much efforts, but you must know the good idea, good concept of eigenvalues and eigenvectors and the concept of orthogonality. There is one more question on the basic of eigenvalues and eigenvectors. Students, always remember that whenever you have a matrix A, let us say its eigenvalues are lambda 1 and lambda 2, okay, and the corresponding eigenvectors are v1 and v2. Now what happens if you construct a function using A then its eigenvalues will be f of lambda 1 and f of lambda 2. But eigenvectors will not change. Eigenvectors will remain same. Okay. So what they have mentioned here, they have given you a function of a. E raised to a denotes the exponential of a square matrix A. Okay. So they have given you a function of a. F of a equal to e raised to a. F of a equal to e raised to a. F of a equal to e raised to a. Suppose lambda is the eigenvalue and v is the eigenvector corresponding to matrix A. Consider the two statements. So what they have given, they said that matrix A has the eigenvalue lambda and eigenvector v. So they have a function e raised to a. So its eigenvalue will be e raised to lambda and its vector will be v only. Okay, remember, eigenvalue will be e raised to lambda, but vector will remain same. Yes or no? Yes or no? So statement S1, e raised to lambda is an eigenvalue of e raised to a. Yes, perfect. V is an eigenvector of e raised to a. Of course, correct. Yes. So I believe you got this. So both the statements are correct. Both the statements are true. So this is our answer, option A. Chaliye, moving to the next. See here. A simple closed path C in the complex plane is shown in the figure. Now students, they have already given you this path. The name of this path is C. Now we have to integrate this complex integration. Its answer is given as minus I pi a. So if you assume that this function is f of z or say g of z, it is 2 raised to z upon z square minus 1. So z minus 1 and z plus 1. Okay. So poles are z equal to 1 and z equal to minus 1. Poles are z equal to 1 and z equal to minus 1. Now students, z equal to minus 1, z equal to minus 1 is lying inside. So this is a singular point. But this is not a singular point as this is lying outside. There are two poles. Z equal to minus 1 is lying inside and z equal to 1 is lying outside. Okay. So z equal to 1 is singular point. So students, I am using Cauchy's integral formula. This can be reshifted as 2 raised to z upon z plus 1 just a moment, I written opposite. Z equal to minus 1 is lying inside, so it is a singular point. This is a singular point and this is not a singular point. Alright, once again, z equal to minus 1 is a singular point, and this is not a singular point. This is outside one is not a singular point, correct? Yes. So z equal to minus 1 is a singular point. So factor corresponding to z equal to minus 1 is z plus 1. Factor corresponding to z equal to minus 1 is z plus 1, that is kept in numerator, and the factor corresponding to singular point is kept in denominator. Yeah. So answer will be 2 pi I times in the numerator. In the numerator you have to put z equal to minus 1. So 2 raised to minus 1 on minus 1 minus 1. So what you are getting? 2 pi I. See, this is 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 2 already in the denominator. So minus 1 by 4. So students, it is minus 1 by 2 pi times I. Now what answer you are getting? If you compare this with minus I pi a, so capital A will be simply 1 by 2. 1 by 2 means 0.5. That's it. Good. Next question. Again, this is a question which does not require any type of calculations. Consider a system of linear equations Ax equal to B. Now see here, Ax equal to B. So in matrix A, the first and second row both are proportional. Okay, first and second row both are proportional, but What about B? What you are getting about B? So right hand side is not proportional. That is, B is not proportional. So this must be giving you no solution. Okay, we'll check it once. Of course, I'll just show you once. I should say AX equal to B. I'm writing the augmented matrix. Chali, let us put the elements. What is the first row? First row is 1 minus root 2, 3. 1 minus root 2 and 3. Second row, minus 1 root 2 minus 3. Yes, no solution, Parvinder. And right hand side is 1, 3. So it is quite obvious from this step that right hand side terms are not proportional. So this will be giving you inconsistent system. If you just apply R2 tending to R2 plus R1, then what you are getting? Equivalent to C. 1 minus root 2, 3 and 1. What about R2 plus R1? So 0, 0, 0 and 4. See here. So this much portion is A and this entire is C. So we can say that rank of C is denoted by R, which is 2. And rank of A, this is denoted by rho, which is 1. So we can say that R is not equal to rho. So no solution, inconsistent system. Directly in the first step, by observing the question itself, we would have told that it is no solution. Because in matrix A, rows are proportional, but in matrix B, rows were not proportional. Next. Yes, Raghav, of course. The function f of x is 8 log x minus x square plus 3. Okay. So students, what we have to do here, we have to just find out f dash x. Chali, what is f of x? 8 ln x. Ln means log natural. So we just put these values f of 1 and f of e. Just find out. So when you put f of 1, log 1 is 0. So first term will be 0. Minus 1 plus 3, that will be 2. And when you put e, what you are getting? 8 log e. Log e is 1. This will be 8 minus e square plus 3. So this is 11 minus e square. So e is less than 1. E square will be further less than 1. Hai? So this quantity is large. 10 point something. Okay. Now I am just applying the derivative tests. So first derivative to find out the local minimum or maximum. So f dash x. So 8 derivative find karna hai. Log x derivative is 1 by x minus 2x. Now second step is we will be finding out the stationary points by equating the first derivative to 0. So 8 by x minus 2x will be 0. So students, it is 4 minus x square equal to 0. So stationary points are plus minus 2. Stationary points are plus minus 2. All of you agree with this? Yes, stationary points are plus minus 2. So what is the derivative of this double derivative? Double derivative we have to find now. Double derivative f double dash x. So derivative of 8 by x, it is minus 8 by x square and minus 2. Now students, either you put x equal to plus 2 or minus 2. Either you put x equal to plus 2 or minus 2. X square will be positive. So this first number will be negative, second number will be negative. So these two stationary points, plus 2 and minus 2, both are giving you the condition for maxima. But here we require minima. So these points, none of these points are valid for maxima. So what is global maxima? Global maxima is maximum in this interval. So in this interval, whatever is the maximum value corresponding to that, the value of x is being asked. I'll write down that expression: global maxima. Sorry, global minima. Global minima in the interval 1 comma e. 1 comma e. Global interval. Global minima in the interval 1 comma e will be minimum of f of 1 and f of 2. Yes, interval given is f of e, right? So f of 1 and f of e. So f of 1, what is f of 1? F of 1 is 2, and this is 11 minus e square. So they are asking for minima. We are obtaining 2 at which point? We are obtaining 2 at which point? We are obtaining 2 at x equal to 1. So the value of x for which function is minimum is x equal to 1. Yes, Sushil Shah, perfect. A equal to 1. That's great, super. So moving to the next. Students, if you are preparing for civil and mechanical upcoming exam, then I'm asking you a question: how is your preparation going on? Just try to solve some mock tests before the exam by your own. Actually, see this question. Now, in this question, double integration over the region D. Yes, Kanchan, I have solved them. So this is double integration over the region D. So students, this is the region given. This is the region given. This is the region given. Okay, sir. Now, students, if you observe carefully, see this point. This point's coordinate is 4, 4. It means on this point, x and y coordinates are same. It means this line is y equal to x. Y equal to x. It means this angle is theta equal to pi by 4. Similarly, this line is y equal to minus x. So theta equal to minus pi by 4. Okay. So what we are doing, we are trying to solve this question using polar coordinates. Put x equal to r cos theta, y equal to r sin theta. So x square plus y square equal to r square. Okay. And dx dy, don't forget, it is r dr d theta. So this integration, double integration over the region D, 3 times x square plus y square is r square, and dx dy is r dr d theta. So students, I am first integrating it with respect to r. So integration of r cube will be r raised to 4 upon 4. 1 by 3 is already out. Then the remaining integration is with respect to theta. And the limits of r. So limits of r can be obtained from this triangular region. See, I am drawing a radial strip. Okay. Yes, sir. Let us say this is the radial strip. Now, this point P is lying on this line. This line is x equal to 4. In polar form, x equal to 4 will be r cos theta equal to 4. It means point P is lying on this vertical line. So what is the value of R for point P? Value of R will be 4 upon cos theta. So students, lower limit for R will be 0 and upper limit for R will be 4 upon cos theta. So 1 by 3 theta 1 to theta 2 R raised to 4. So 4 raised to 4 upon 4, that is 4 cube, that is 64 upon cos raised to 4 theta. Lower limit is 0. Now students, this limit, this rotation is from, see this rotation. This rotation is from minus pi by 4 to plus pi by 4. Symmetrical shape. So what we are doing, we are just multiplying by 2. So 64 by 3 is already there. We are multiplying by 2 and making the rotation only from 0 to pi by 4. Yes, sir. And 1 upon cos raised to 4 is sec raised to 4 theta. Now, this is your as good as your 12th standard question. So 128 upon 3. 0 to pi by 4. Sec raised to 4 theta d theta. Is that okay? Now, students, if there could be cos in the numerator, then we would have tried something else. But there is sec. So I have to use the typical steps of 12th standard concepts only. Now, 128 by 3 is out. 0 to pi by 4. Sec raised to 4 theta is sec square theta into sec square theta. So 1 sec square theta can be written as 1 plus tan square theta. So 128 by 3. I am putting a bracket here. This was really good question. 0 to pi by 4 sec square theta d theta plus again 0 to pi by 4 sec square theta 1 plus tan yes, sec square theta into tan square theta. Okay, yes sir. Now students, concentrate कीजिए. 128 by 3. Integration of sec square theta is tan theta. Limits are 0 to pi by 4, which result in 1 plus. See here, this tan theta, its derivative is sec square theta. Derivative of tan theta is written adjacent to it. So answer will be yes, tan theta to the power n plus 1. So 2 plus 1 will be 3 upon 3. 0 to pi by 4. So students, 128 by 3. Tan pi by 4 is 1. Tan 0 is 0. Then 1 by 3. Tan pi by 4 is 1. 1 cube is 1. Tan 0 is 0. So all my dear students, what we are getting? We are getting 128 by 3 multiplied by 3 plus 1, 4. 4 by 3. So how much it is? Have I missed out something? 128 by 3 is already out. Yes. 128 by 3 is out. Sec square theta into 1 plus tan square theta. Yes. Sec square theta d theta. Then sec square theta into tan square theta d theta. 2 parts. Great. So 128 by 3 tan theta. First part's integration 0 to pi by 4 plus integration of tan theta. Tan square theta into sec square theta. This one. Derivative of tan theta is sec square theta. Derivative of this function is written adjacent to it. Answer will be tan cube theta upon 3. Limits are 0 to pi by 4. So tan pi by 4 is 1. 1 by 3. Tan 0 is 0. So 1 by 3 and 1. This is 3 plus 1, 4, 4 by 3. Everything is perfect. Okay, starting में 3 था. I wrote 1 by 3. Oh my god. So it will cancel. It will cancel. it will be cancelled. So I am writing 3 now. 3, 3, 3 and 3. Actually. Good. So these 3 should be in numerator. 3 should be in numerator. 3 should be in numerator. 3. So 3 will be cancelled and this will be 512. 512 will be our answer. Yes, that can be solved. that can be solved. Of course, that can be solved using Cartesian form as well. No issues at all. Next. Simple question it is. So limit extending to 0 should be 0. 0. Root x upon 1 minus e raised to 2 root x. So students, we just checked the format. It is 0 by 0 form. So we applied the LH rule, L'Hospital's rule. So limit extending to 0. It is simply extending to 0. Derivative of root x is 1 upon 2 root x. Derivative of 1 is 0. Derivative of exponential will be same. And derivative of, yes, minus 2 root x will be minus 2 and 1 upon 2 root x. So 1 upon 2 root x is cancelled. And when I execute the limit, I am getting 2 in the denominator, e raised to 0. So 1 by 2 should be our answer. 1 by 2 should be our answer. Minus Parvinder Singh. ऐसे आएगा. Derivative is here. Okay, this is root x. Hey Bhagwan. Oh, you are correct. So minus e raised to 0. Yes, perfect. Great. So minus 0.5 will be our answer. Next. If A is an n cross M and B is an M cross N matrix and C and D are n cross N matrix, consider the following statements. Trace of AB equal to trace of BA and trace of CD equal to trace of DC. Take it. Just try this. All of you must answer. Reply कीजिए. See here, students. If matrix multiplication is possible, then always trace of AB is equal to trace of B cross A. Okay. So similarly, trace of AB, let them be of any order. If matrix multiplication is possible, then both the statements are correct. Statement C, option number C. Siddharth Agarwal, if matrix multiplication is possible, in that case, trace of AB will be always equal to trace of BA. Parvinder Singh, so what you are getting? What is the order of A? What is the order of B? Okay. A is n cross M and B is M cross N. Great. Find out AB. What is its order? Its order will be n cross N. So it's a square matrix. Thank you, Sai Krishna. Similarly, if you keep m cross n first and then a n cross m, so matrix multiplication is possible, and that multiplication will be having the order m cross m. So this is again a square matrix. So trace of A will be equal to trace of A will be equal to trace of AB will be equal to trace of BA. Trace of AB will be equal to trace of BA. Chali. Next. Any confusion? All fine. Moving to the next. Simple question it is. A function y of x is defined in the interval 0, 1 on the x-axis as, okay. So they have given you y of x. Interval is also given. Chali, I will be drawing the curve. What are the breakpoints given? What are the breakpoints given? 0, 1 by 3, then 3 by 4, and then 1. Chali. In the first interval it is 2. In the second interval it is 3. In the third interval it is 1. Okay. Just you need to calculate the area of this shape, area under this shape. So very simple. 1 by 3 into 2 area. Height is 2, base is 1 by 3. Then height is 3, base is 3 by 4 minus 1 by 3. Then height is 1 and base is 1 minus 1 by 1 minus 3 by 4, that is 1 by 4. Just calculate this. So 2 by 3 plus how much you are getting? 9 minus 4, 5. 5 by 4 plus 1 by 4. 2 by 3 plus 3 by 2. So 13 by 6 is the beautiful answer. 13 by 6. 13 by 6. Yes. Chaliye, next. See this question. So this is an MSQ, multiple select, more than one correct answer. They have given you matrix M. Rank of M is required. Okay. So students, let us see one very important point, that row number R1 and R3 are proportional. Yes, can you see this? R3 is 2 times R1. Is that okay? Since these two rows are proportional, therefore rank of this matrix will be 2. Rank of this matrix will be 2. So automatically rank of M equal to 3. This will be cancelled. Rank of M will be equal to 2. That is correct. If rank is not 3, then rows are not independent. So they are saying that rows are independent. So that is again wrong. And when rank is less than the order, determinant is 0. So yes, B and D are correct. So it's a very simple question coming under MSQ for 2 marks. Next. This is a good question. a bag contains 6 red and 4 blue balls. So this is the similar replica of my classroom question. Chali. Let us say we are having a bag or box which is having 6 red and 4 blue balls. Chali. 3 balls are randomly drawn from the box without replacement. Without replacement, bacha, without replacement. It means binomial distribution cannot be applied. It's not Bernoulli's trial, it is non-Bernoulli's trial. Okay, sir. Now, how many balls are taken out? 3 balls. Okay. 3 balls are taken out one by one without replacement. Okay. Now, the probability that the second and third ball is red. The probability that the second and third ball is red. You have 3 balls. Hello, you have 3 balls. आपके पास 3 balls. Second and third is red. That is fixed. But first one is not fixed. So first one can be red or it can be blue also. So you have got 2 possibilities. You have got 2 possibilities. Red, red, red. This is one. When first ball is red and other 2 balls are already red. Or we have another possibility. The first ball is blue and other 2 balls are already red. So we have to find the probability for R. R means plus and BRR. So probability for getting first red ball, then second red ball and then third red ball. So by conventional approach also you can find out. See, the total balls are 10. So for the first ball red, it is 6 by 10. For the second ball, now one red ball is reduced, it will be 5 by 9. For the third ball, it will be 4 by 8. So first red ball 6 by 10. Second red ball 5 by 9. Third red ball 4 by 8. Now see here. In the second case, we are calculating the probability of first blue ball. So blue balls, total blue balls are 4. 4 by 10. Now red balls. Second ball is red. So total balls are 9, but red balls are already 6. Now one red ball is already out, one blue ball is already out. So total balls are 8 and total red balls will be 5. So 6, 5, 4, 10, 9, 8. 6, 5, 4, 10, 9, 8. 6, 5, 4, 10, 9, 8. It means it is 2 times the same result. 2 times the same result. So 6, 5, 4, 10, 9, 8. Just simplify this. So what you are getting? See here, 6 5s are 30. Cancelled 3 times. Okay. Then this 3 is cancelled 3 times. Okay. Then 2 is cancelled 4 times. 4 4 cancelled. 1 by 3 is our brilliant answer. Okay. So 1 by 3 should be our answer. 1 by 3 should be our answer. Is that okay? See this one. Now see here. Once again MSQ. For this matrix, A will be 4, 3, 9 and minus 2. Already they have given you the eigenvalues. Then which of the following are the eigenvectors of A? So students, this is based on the fundamental concept of eigenvalue problems. So students, Just go through this question and try to find out. Hello Shivam, how are you? बहुत बढ़िया. Best wishes for you. सभी सब्जेक्ट अच्छे करना है बेटा. All subjects you have to take care. So eigenvalues are given -5 and 7. Now see here, eigenvalues are distinct. Eigenvalues are distinct. It means you would be getting two independent eigenvectors. Okay. So either you just go for the calculation of eigenvectors or you just check with this method, Ax equal to lambda x. Okay. So I am trying with what is the first matrix? Matrix A. Matrix A क्या है? 4 3 9 minus 2. X is say first vector is 3 4. First I am trying with 3 4. I am just multiplying this. Multiply this. So 4 3s are 12 and 12 24. Then 9 3s are 27. 27 minus 8. 27 minus 8 is 19. Is it working? No. Now I didn't correct. 4 3 9 minus 2. 4 3s are 12 12 12 24. Then 27 minus 8 is 19. Okay. So no ways this is in the form of lambda into x. So this is cancelled, rejected. Now, checking with B. So 4 3 9 minus 2 1 1. Chaliye. Row into column. So 4 plus 3 7. 9 minus 2 7. If you take 7 common, then again you are getting 1 1. So is 7 your eigenvalue? Yes. 7 is one of our eigenvalue. So it means this is one of the correct answer. But since this is an MSQ, you should not stop here. You have to proceed. Now checking with 2 and 8. Checking for 2 and 8. So 4 3 9 minus 2 2 and 8. What you are getting? 4 2s are 8 and 8 3s are 24 32. Then 9 2s are 18. 18 minus 16 is 2. Okay. Are you getting? No. 4 3s are 4 2s are 8. 8 plus 24 32. 9 2s are 18. 18 minus 16 is 2. So no, this will not work. So yes, of course, the last option will appear now. 4 3 9 minus 2. 2 minus 6. Multiply them. 4 2s are 8. 8 minus 18. 8 minus 18 is minus 10. Then 18 plus 12, 30. So if I take minus 5 out, what I am getting? 2 and minus 6. Yes. So this is lambda into x. So this is also one of the eigenvector. So option A and C are wrong. Option B and D are correct. Option B and D are correct. Yes, students. Very nice. So after my part, Ashutosh sir will be joining and he will be taking up verbal ability. Yes, the English part. So stay tuned and I will be having, let me check how many more questions I am having now. So yeah, we have completed which question now? Okay, eigenvector question is done. So I am left with 2 more questions and then Ashutosh sir will be joining. So I believe that Ashutosh sir will be immediately joining us soon in the chat box as well. Yeah. Chali. So students, we'll start the next question. Okay. So students, this is an MSQ once again. So this year the papers are fed off this MSQ questions. Last year very few MSQ questions were seen, but this time except electrical, other branches are having a lot of MSQ questions in their papers. Okay, yeah. So this was from ECE branch. So eigenvectors of the given of the matrix given below. Okay. So students, okay, I'm not going to solve it completely. Reason is very sure that this is a time consuming question. So I'm just going to give you an idea that you are, whatever method we have applied in the previous case, the same is applied here also. You just comment your answers in the comment box. Matrix A is given. You just try with option A. You just try with option A. So -1, 0, 2 and 2. -1, 0, 2 and 2. What you are getting, let me know. So this is a question from electrical, I guess. No, computer science. Computer science का question है भाई. चलिए. Then you have to multiply the matrix A with another vector. What is that another vector? 1, 0, -1, 0. What you are getting, let me know. Then we will be multiplying it with third vector, -1, 1, 0, 1. Let us check what we are getting on the right hand side. Then 0, 1, -3, 0. Cherry. I would be having some pre-calculated results with me. Just to save your time, I'm just trying to give you the result. If you have the answers with you, you can post immediately. Yeah, I got it. So yes, -9, -6, -2. Yes, the same question. -1, 0, 2, 2. This is our first vector. I am getting -3, 0, 6, 6. Second vector I have selected 1, 0, -1, 0. I got -7, -5, 12 and 25. Third one is -1, 1, 0, 1. I'm getting the product as same, -1, 1, 0, 1. And the fourth one is also there. Yes, it is 0, 1, -3, 0. When you multiply it, you are getting 0, 3, -9 and 0. Yes. So students, we are getting the product in this manner. So if you take -3 common or 3 common, what you are getting? -1, 0, 2, 2. Okay. So yes, -1, 0, 2, 2 is one of the eigenvector. So is it possible with this case? No. -1, 1, 0, 1. Yes, this is possible. -1, 1, 0, 1. Option C is correct. Option B is not there. Option D, if you take 3 common, what you are getting? 0, 1, -3 and 0. Option D is also correct. Yes, C is one of the answer. So students, A, C and D are the eigenvectors. What we have used? We have used the concept Ax equal to lambda x. That is the equation of eigenvalue problem. The very first equation of eigenvalue problem. Okay. So before giving you the next question, I must inform respected Ashutosh sir, so that he should be all set to. Where is my phone? Just a moment, students. So this is our last question. You just try this one. Ashutosh sir is in the comment box. Students, let's welcome him. Let's welcome him with a huge energy. Hello Ashutosh sir, how are you? So the great Ashutosh sir, yes, from electrical, yeah, he will be dealing with the questions based on this verbal ability. So students, you are getting an opportunity to see him as well in this session. He is already very busy in various other sessions, but yeah, we have made him available in this session as well. So thank you, Ashutosh sir, for coming here. I'm just winding up this class in next two minutes only, and then I will be informing you just join the session. Thank you, sir. So students, see this question. Let R be a region in first quadrant of xy plane enclosed by closed curve C. Okay, that curve may be that may be a circle or maybe any other. But what is the information? Major information: closed curve. Considered in counterclockwise direction. Then which of the following does not represents area of region R? So students, this is the formula I discussed. This is the formula one I discussed in my class using double integrals. Yes. So this one, double integration dx dy, this is representing the area of this closed region. Similarly, integration of x dy is also representing what? The area. Integration y dy is also representing the area. So these are representing the area, but what they are asking does not represents. So our answer should be option C. So answer C is some other random function they have given. So 1 by 2 x dy minus y dx is not representing the area enclosed inside this region. Okay, so our answer is option C. So students, all fine, we'll meet soon. So I request all of you, if you are looking for preparing for 2024 or your juniors are aspiring for that, just after your exam, we just guide them yes, to be at the best place. Yes, and start their preparation with us. So students, so this is the point to leave you now. Ashutosh sir will be joining in few seconds from now. Students, don't forget to subscribe our channel and just download BYJU'S Exam Prep, this app as well, so that various beautiful classes, conceptual classes are going on this BYJU'S Exam Prep as well. So students, best of luck for your upcoming exam. If you are from mechanical or civil, best of luck from my side and the entire BYJU'S team. And Ashutosh sir will be joining you soon. Don't go away. He will be taking up the questions from verbal ability. Yes, thank you.
So hello friends, I welcome you on BYJU'S Exam Prep, India's most comprehensive preparation app for all the examinations. All the candidates who are watching me live, just quickly confirm your presence in the comment section and tell me whether my audio, visual quality, everything is okay, so that we can proceed with the session. Till now, you were enjoying the session with Rakesh Talleja sir and Ankit Joshi sir, and I hope that you must have enjoyed mathematics and aptitude part. Now we are going to deal with the verbal ability part. Now before I start, let me just brief you what is the agenda of this session. You must be knowing the agenda of this session is that still there are some more engineering streams for which GATE examination is going to be conducted, and there has been a tradition, there has been a custom in GATE exam that the aptitude, mathematics and you can see the verbal ability part, it finds some resemblance. There may not be the exact questions, but the level of the questions, but the kind of questions they are asking, you must be getting some idea that what type of questions you can expect in civil or the mechanical GATE examination 2022. So that is the purpose of this particular session. So all the guys, so this is the session and let us proceed very fast. You are going to have the GATE live analysis as we have done for EC and electrical. The same way you are going to have for computer science also we have done. So you will be getting for civil and mechanical also on the respective date of the examination. So you can see the schedule. You can see the schedule. Okay, it is going to be on 12th and 13th of the February, and the timings are going to be 12:30 and 6 p.m. And there is one more important session that you can enjoy by your favorite faculty, that is Abhinav Negi sir. He is going to come up with the 25 most expected topics detailed discussion for civil engineering. So this is going to be an important session, so set your alarms right. No, 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 no. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Do not regret anything in your life. Always remember, never ever regret anything in your life. Regret is a very negative word. Okay. Always you learn from your failures. Whatever wrong you have done, you should always learn. You should try to learn rather than regretting about what you have done. You must learn from your mistake. Okay. So just quickly like, share and subscribe the session. Just quickly hit the like button and share this session as much as possible so that more and more people are going to be benefited with this effort. And if you have not subscribed till now BYJU'S Exam Prep English YouTube channel, then subscribe it so that you get all the important notifications for your classes in time. So let us start with the first question. See, actually this is an aptitude question. This is not verbal ability, but somehow it is there, so I have to solve it. Now see, this question is related to your syllogism, or you can say Venn diagram, and the construct of the question is he has given you 4 statements, and out of these 4 statements he is asking you, among these statements, the 2 statements which cannot be true simultaneously but both can be false. Both can be false. So this is the condition which you have to apply. So let us see all these statements. See, statement 1 says all children are inquisitive. So you can make the diagram like this. Suppose this is inquisitive and this is your children. So all the children are going to be inquisitive. This is the first statement. Second statement, he is saying some children are inquisitive. Some children are inquisitive. You can write the Venn diagram as like this. Some children are inquisitive, some common overlapping area is there, so that some children are there which are inquisitive. Third statement says that no children are inquisitive, so it is going to be something like this. This is inquisitive and this is children. And statement 4 says some children are not inquisitive, so this is going to be something like this. Now there are 2 possibilities. There are 2 possibilities. Some children are not inquisitive, like this. Now if you see the basic difference, the basic confusion among most of the students is in between statement 2 and statement 4. Are you getting this? Everybody just tell me in the comment section. So most of the people are confused that these are the same diagrams we are getting. So how we can infer whether it is statement 2 or statement 3? You have to understand it. Statement 2 is talking about the affirmative cases. Affirmative cases. He is saying some children are inquisitive. Are you getting this? For some children, he is sure that they are inquisitive. For other children, he is not sure. But when he is talking about the 4th statement, some children are not inquisitive, it is negation. It is negation. So the meaning of this statement is that there are some children for which it is certain, it is sure that they are not inquisitive. We don't have any other information for the rest of the children. But for some particular children, we are sure that they are not inquisitive. So the only difference between 2 and 4 statement is that one is talking about the affirmative sense and the 4th one is talking about the negative sense. Is it clear? Now let us apply this condition. Both can be simultaneously true, but both cannot be false together. Now if you see statement number 1 and statement number 3. Statement number 1 and statement number 3. If you see these 2 statements together, now these 2 statements cannot be true at the same time. Either all the children are inquisitive or no children is inquisitive. It means both cannot be true at the same time, but both can be false. How both can be false? Maybe this is the condition. If this condition is going to be hold true, then these 2 can be simultaneously, they cannot be simultaneously true, but they can be false at the same time. In the same way, if this statement is going to be true, then both these 1 and 3 is going to be simultaneously true at the same time, cannot be simultaneously true at the same time, but both can be false. So either 2 or 4 is going to prevail. So out of the given options, what is the correct option? Option is going to be A. Yes, Vamsi Krishna, A is going to be the correct option. Everybody just tell me in the comment section, are you able to follow this? These type of statements you have to think in this way. All the Venn diagrams you have to draw for the respective statements, and you have to see the required condition. What is the required condition? Any of these 4 statements, the 2 statements cannot be together true. Okay, if one is correct, then other is false. If one is false, then other is true. This is the case, but they can be false together. How they can be false? Suppose if this is the truth, then this is also going to be false, this is also going to be false. If this is true, then also this is going to be false. But 1 and 3 can never be together true at the same time. So option is going to be 1 and 3. Is it clear for everyone? Tell me in the comment section. Yes, everybody. Can you comment? Are you getting the answer? Are you getting the answer? See, this should not be a monologue. If it is going to be a monologue, if just I am speaking and you are just listening, then there is not going to be any productive result out of this discussion. It should be more like a conversation. Yes, Jagdish, Wagmi, and keep on sending me fire and heart symbols so that I am also motivated, so that I can motivate you. Now, if you see this time, especially if you compare it with the previous year questions, the verbal ability part, the vocabulary input was very less. Even a simple, you can say average student can very easily answer this question. For example, he is saying this, fill in the blanks, as you grow older, an injury to your, now you have to pick it. Injury is going to be to some body part. Yes or no? So which particular word refer to the body part? That is heel. Heel is a body part. Heel is a body part. So he is saying, as you grow older, an injury to your heel, may take longer to heal. Heal means recover from the injury. Is it clear for everyone? This was very easy. I think all of you must have done this. So D is going to be the correct option. Yes, D is going to be the correct option. But you must be ready for the surprises also. There can be similar type of questions in the next coming GATE examination, maybe civil and mechanical, but you may have some surprises also. But the point is, in these 7-8 days, you cannot, not 7-8 days, I think just 3-4 days, you cannot prepare vocabulary. So the only thing you have to take away from this session is that when you are entering the GATE examination hall, do not worry about the verbal ability part. It is going to be average. If it comes out to be little difficult, then it is going to be for everyone. Are you getting this? So remove this fear of verbal ability from your mind. Now see, there are some construct which acts as conjunction. Conjunction means words which connect, which acts as a connector and which connects 2 or more statements. For example, there are some construct like either or, neither nor, but, also, but, not only, but also. Now these are the construct, you cannot change. They are the standard one. They have some standard meaning. You cannot change it. So he is saying Mr. X speaks, either nor cannot be together, also but is not going to fit in the case, neither nor is going to be the correct one, and neither or cannot be the right one. Is it clear? So what is going to be the correct one? Neither nor. Is it clear for everyone? Now what output, what inference you can make out of the verbal ability part as far as the GATE examination which has been conducted for EC, electrical and computer science and Eigen also, you understand that there are going to be more questions, there are going to be more emphasis is going to be on the verbal reasoning part, you can say, or you can say on the reading comprehension part. You will be getting a passage and you have to tell what is the inference out of this passage. So let us have some of the questions. He is saying mosquitoes pose a threat, it is threat to human health. Now this is not the highlight of the passage. I have already told you in the verbal ability part when we were discussing the marathon session that always when you are dealing with the reading comprehension questions, you have to write in your scribble pad the highlights of the passage, because it is CBT. So you cannot circulate, you cannot underline it. So you have to write the highlights of the passage in your scribble pad so that you remember from where questions can be asked. Now this is a general statement. Mosquitoes pose a threat to human health. Controlling mosquitoes using chemical may have undesired consequences. Now this is important. This is important highlight. He is giving you a conclusion. He is giving you a right away conclusion that if you are using some chemical for controlling the mosquitoes, then there may be some undesired consequences. So this is something, these two words you have to write in your scribble pad because they are the highlight of the passage. In Florida, authority position have used genetically modified mosquitoes. You know, genetically modified, some genome level engineering is done. Yes, genetic engineering is done for some specific engineering usage. So he is saying in Florida, authority position have used genetically modified mosquitoes to control the overall mosquito population. Now this is also not highlight. This is a general statement. He is giving you some information. Now comes the highlight. He is saying it remains to be seen is this novel approach, some writing mistake is there, has any negative consequence. There must be, because it is memory based, any negative consequence. Now what is the highlight? Highlight is that this is a novel approach, and whether it has a negative consequence or not, it is still to be seen. As per the research available, we are not sure. The inference of this statement, this highlight of the passage is that even though we are able to control the population of mosquito by using the genetically modified mosquitoes, but still, is there any negative consequence? We are not sure. This is the second highlight of the passage. He is saying which one of the following is the correct logical inference. It is not introduced, it is inference based on the passage. Based on the passage, it is a 2-mark MCQ question. It is a 2-mark MCQ question. So he is saying using chemical to kill mosquitoes is better than using genetically modified mosquito because genetic engineering is dangerous. So no such information is mentioned in the passage. So this is a wrong statement. B option, using genetically modified mosquito is better than using chemical to kill mosquito because they don't have side effect. So he has not mentioned anything about the comparison between the two methods, and he has not given you any information whether there are some side effects of the genetically modified method or not. So this is also wrong. Using chemical to kill mosquito may have undesired consequences, but it is not clear using genetically modified mosquitoes has any negative consequences. See the two important highlights of the passage. Chemical method is having undesired consequences, and the genetically modified methods, we are not sure whether they have any negative consequence or not. So option C seems to be correct. Both using genetically modified mosquitoes and chemicals have undesired consequences. This is also wrong because we are not sure. Are you getting this? Is it clear, everybody? I think most of you are giving the right answer. Yes, everyone. Are you able to follow this? Are you able to follow this? Tell me in the comment section. And do not forget to send me the fire and heart signal symbols so that I am also motivated, so that I can keep you motivated. See the next question. Again, see how simple questions they are asking. So this year you also can expect some easy questions from the verbal part and the vocabulary part in the civil or mechanical examination. He is saying this fill in the blank is too high to be considered fill in the blanks. Now understand, there are two words which looks like similar but they have different meaning. Fair means a tariff. Tariff for a particular service, for a particular you can say work which has been done, so you have to give some tariff for that. Are you getting this? Some fare you have to give. For example, if you are using a bus transport from your home to your college, so you have to pay some fare. That is FARE, fare. Now fair means justified, or you can say right or balanced. There are a lot of understanding meanings for this word fair. But fair means justified, right, or the balanced one. So what is the correct option? The fair is too high to be considered fair. How easy it is? Yes or no? So what is the correct answer? C option. What is the correct answer? C option. Sudhanshu, Shubhankar, I have already discussed the same sequencing parajumbling part in one of my session of verbal ability Mahamarathon session for 3 hours. It is already available in the same channel. You go someday back, I don't remember the date, but you will find the session. And if you want, you can join my personal Telegram channel on BYJU'S exam prep, and you ask for that link. I will share the link for that session. And the last part of that, I have solved some of the questions. I think around 20 questions, 25 questions I have solved. So there I have told you what is the method to solve that type of questions. So once again we are getting you can say reading comprehension question. Let us read the passage. He is saying some people believe what gets measured improves. What gets measured improves. Now this is the highlight, even though it is a general statement, but it is a highlight because it is a phrase. What is the phrase? Phrase is saying if you are able to measure something, then you can improve it. If you are able to measure something, then you can improve it. So he is saying what gets measured improves. Some other believe, and only some people believe this, okay? This is the highlight. Some other believe that what gets measured gets gamed. Now this is again a phrase. Get game means he wants to say that if you measure something, there is a possibility to manipulate that, to use it in a wrong way, to use it to oppress somebody. I will give you some example. I will give you one example. There has been a long debate. There has been a long debate in the government for the caste census, and it has been a very hot topic for the recent elections in UP government. You must have seen the news. The people from some particular sections of the society, they are asking for the caste census, actual caste census. Are you getting this? They want this data to be published so that they can use that data to improvise the condition of those particular sections of the population. Now see, the same data can be used in a wrong way also. The same data can be used in a positive way also. That is the same information he wants to give you. Second statement, he says one possible reason for the difference is the beliefs in the work culture in the organization. Now this is the crux. This is the highlight of the passage. He is saying it depends on the culture of the organization whether the quantity or data which is measured, that is going to improve something or that is going to deteriorate or going to be manipulated in some sense. He says in organizations with good work culture, metrics means some parameters, some standard parameters. Standard parameters are called metrics. What is this metrics? For example, you must be knowing the sustainable development goals. Sustainable development goals, there are some around 17 sustainable development goals, out of which there is a mention of poverty, there is a mention of nutrition, there is a mention of women's safety, and so many things. Okay, so many sustainable development goals are there. So they are the metrics. They define the level of development in various countries across the world. So that is the same way how he is defining metrics. Metrics means some important standard parameters. So he is saying in organizations with good work culture, metrics help improve outcomes. However, the same metrics are counterproductive in organizations with poor work culture. So it depends upon the culture in the organization. So he is asking which of the following is the correct logical inference based on the information in the above passage. Now read statement 1. Option A. Metrics are useful in organizations with poor work culture. This is wrong. This is wrong. Yes or no? He is not mentioning anything about whether the metrics are going to be useful in the organization with poor work culture or not. Actually, he is saying the metrics are going to be helpful in the organization which have a good work culture, not the poor work culture. Option B. Metrics are always counterproductive in the organizations with good work culture. This is wrong. And this is also wrong. He is saying it is counterproductive. Counterproductive means not giving the expected result. Counter means opposite. Okay, what you wanted, what you expected, opposite to that. So this is also wrong. Option C, metrics are never useful. Again, he has not mentioned anything about this. Never useful in organizations with good work culture. This is also wrong, because he is only talking about possibilities. He is only talking about the possibilities. Option D, he is saying metrics are useful in organizations with good work culture. This is 100% correct. Statement D is 100% correct. Everybody just tell me in the comment section. So only one candidate is able to answer this question, Naresh, Meena. What others are doing? So be alert, okay? Be active. Is it clear for everyone? Any doubts, any confusion, you can ask me. How you have to infer? How you have to infer the passage? Is it clear? Now see, this is again not the verbal ability question. Actually, this is some aptitude question, but you can solve this. He's talking about the palindrome. What is palindrome? Palindrome. You know what is palindrome? See, palindrome is a word, or it can be a number also, or anything else also, where that palindrome, if you read it from right to left or you read it from left to right, the arrangement of the letters is going to be same. For example, I give you one simple word. For example, I am giving you race car. Now this word is a palindrome. Whether you read it from left to right or whether you read it from right to left, the order or the pattern of letters is going to be same in both the cases. So he is saying there are two letters, two plates with the letters A and D, and already in these options you have three letters printed on different plates, and these individual plates can be rotated. This is just to little confuse you. There are two actions you have to take. Number one, you have to search for the palindromes. You have searched for the palindromes, and the second thing is, suppose this L is written like this, so you have to rotate it. You have to rotate it so that you get L like this. So out of these four options, if you see, there is only one word. If you rotate R like this, so there is only one word, that is radar. Okay, I discussed this question with Rakesh sir. So as per the options given, I think this is the only option B where you can add these two letters along with these three letters, and you will be getting a word which resembles whether it is from right to left or left to right. So this is going to be the correct answer. Yes, Naresh, are you getting this, everybody? Tell me in the comment section. See the next question. Again, there is a reading comprehension question. Passage is there. Let us read it. He is saying rice, a versatile and inexpensive source of carbohydrates, is a critical component of, it is not diet, it is diet. It is diet. Component of diet worldwide. Climate change causing extreme weather. Extreme weather poses a threat to sustainable availability of the rice. So the scientists are working on developing green super rice, that is GSR. Are you getting this? Now, what is the highlight of this passage? Let us try to understand. Rice is a versatile and inexpensive source of carbohydrates, is a critical. Whenever you have these kind of words, underline it. This is the highlight of the passage, because he is giving you a clear-cut information, no confusion about it. Is a critical component of diet worldwide. This is one highlight. Second highlight, climate change causing extreme weather poses a threat to sustainable availability of rice. The scientists are working on developing green super rice. Now listen carefully how you have to read the passage. Just second statement, he is saying because of the extreme weather conditions due to climate change, the sustainability of the rice worldwide is threatened. What is the meaning of sustainability of rice? Sustainability of rice is, suppose there are 100 people who are dependent on the rice as a staple diet, and the production of rice is only for 50 people. Are you getting this? Maybe in future, because sustainability talks about future. This is the reason when the production is less to meet the future requirements, then scientists are, because of this reason, they are working on some particular type of rice that they are calling as green super rice. This is the information which is given in the passage. Now let us read the options. Option number A, he is saying GSR is an alternative. Whether GSR is alternative? Yes. To regular rice, but it grows only in an extreme weather. This is wrong. Because of extreme weather conditions due to climate change, the scientists are working on GSR, but there is no mention in the passage that GSR can be only produced in the extreme weather condition. This is the wrong interpretation, so A is wrong. B option, regular rice will continue to provide good yields even in the extreme weather condition. This is also wrong. If the regular rice was giving you enough yields, then why to go for GSR? The scientists are going for GSR only because there is not enough yields to meet the future requirements of the population worldwide. So this is also wrong. Option C says GSR may be used in future in response to adverse effects of climate change. Now this is highly possible. This is the main crux of this passage. But read option D also. GSR grows in an extreme weather, but the quality of, so this is 100% wrong. What is the correct option? C. What is the correct option? C. Yes, Siddharth, Vamsi, Anjana, Naresh, Jagdish. Perfect. Everybody just tell me in the comment section, are you able to follow this? So this was all from my side, and Rakesh sir and Ankit Joshi sir, they have already completed the mathematics and aptitude part. So this is the end of the session. But before you leave, some important informations, my friend, especially for civil and mechanical students, we are coming live with a GATE live analysis on 12th and 13th of the February, 12:30 and 6 p.m. And this is going to be a unique live exam analysis where you will be getting the important details about the cutoff, the solutions, answer keys that will be discussed. Another important session by your favorite Abhinav Negi sir for the Civil 25 most expected topics. So set your alarms right and do not forget to watch this session. Once again, follow the LSS method, like, share and subscribe so that you do not miss any of the important session. Thank you so much for joining me live in the discussion, and do not forget to download BYJU'S Exam Prep, the most comprehensive preparation app for all exams. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself. All my best wishes. Take care. Thank you everyone. See the PDF. Yes, the PDF. Okay, for the PDF you have to go to the Telegram channel. The link to these Telegram channels is already mentioned in the description of this video. You can follow that. For my part, you can follow this Electrical by Ashutosh Saxena. This is the name of the channel. For my part, Electrical by Ashutosh Saxena. This is the link. This is the name of the Telegram channel where you can find the verbal ability part PDF. For the rest of the mathematics and aptitude part, either you have to follow the Rakesh Talleja sir and Ankit Joshi sir's Telegram channel, or that is available in the available in the link of description of this video that you can follow. So friends, thank you so much. Do not take much stress. It is going to be all smooth and it is going to be a good day for you. Just believe in yourself. Do whatever is required and stay calm in your mind. Balanced approach is required, and do not take extra tension. Whatever efforts you have done, definitely it is going to be converted into the final score. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself and keep watching BYJU'S Exam Prep. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone. Thank you everyone. Take care.